Hello and welcome to Jomboy and Jake Radio. It's April 21st. We will be drafting yellow things on the first half of the show with special guest Peter Moylan.
Man, I'm so excited to be here.
Very excited to draft yellow things with us.
Oh.
Went to a Braves game, Yankees game. Braves were just playing.
Yep.
Yesterday. And then on the second half of the show, your co-host, Kelsey Wingert, will swap in and we'll do some funny news stories or weird news stories or sad news stories.
She loves that sort of stuff.
Yes. Bizarre news stories. Now, the chat, you guys are currently hidden.
Yeah.
Because you were leaking pics. We just can't have that here. So, are you nervous about the yellow draft?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I like to pride myself on being good at things.
Okay.
And I've given myself about a 5-minute window to research, so I think I've come up with some good things that you guys will never pick. So.
All right. Okay. It was harder for me. This was a harder research than I thought it was going to be. I thought I would Google yellow things and I'd get a list 250 long, but all the lists were like 5 deep.
Not great.
Yeah. So, Jake, are you excited, nervous? Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, I've kind of pride myself differently. It's not necessary. What color is that? You know, people are asking.
Gold.
Is gold yellow? We'll find out in a couple minutes in the draft. But yeah, Peter prides himself. What'd you say? Pride yourself on being good at things?
Yeah.
I take a
I
different
try to
approach.
avoid.
I take a different approach.
I've noticed.
Do you have fun last night?
I had a great time last night.
Yeah?
Yeah. I didn't like the result. And look, it's not pretty baseball, but I think it's early enough in the season where I can still feel like, and the NL East is just an ugly looking division right now. So
Yeah.
I'm not worried about us making the playoffs. I'm just worried that we're going to stay healthy enough to get there.
Yeah.
I did some research today for Talking Baseball. The Braves have barreled up and had solid contact more than any other team.
Freddie Freeman probably leads in that department.
He does, and then Acuna was second.
Yeah,
He's good.
he's really good.
It's really good.
And he made
Glad
that
he's
play
not
last
playing.
night. The over-the-shoulder catch that you just
Yeah.
don't appreciate. You just don't appreciate those.
We had a
things.
good angle for that.
Ooh, that's full of water. Acuna's not playing today, right?
As of this morning, I think it was it wouldn't
doubt
make
it.
sense to play him today with the off day tomorrow, and then
Yeah, just
you'd
give him the whole
probably give him
4
the whole-
days.
which sucks for New York fans.
Well,
'cause
we'll
you wanna
take it
see
because
him
we
play.
need some wins though.
We all need wins.
If we were rolling, I'd be like, yeah, I'd love to see him play while we're doing
Right.
well. But we'll take a win anyway we get it.
We all need wins.
So how we do this? We want to hear some of the last drafts we did. We did paths. We did numbers.
I'll listen to that one.
We did the Earth.
Letters.
We did letters. We did Franks. This is yellow.
I like the fact that it allows your mind to go places that, you can be creative.
We've kind of enjoyed the ones that have like a broader, like you can get outside the box a little bit.
Yeah.
I think the fun part about it is finding out that a lot of people are thinking the same stuff. You know, a lot of what we do here is community building. And, when we did something around, we labeled the months with genders, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
I
assign
like those.
genders to the month.
And, it's interesting to see that,
I was born in December, so male, right?
it's a manly
Yes,
month,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I
It's
thought.
kind of dark.
What was
It's,
interesting is I had a whole theory of what the months are. Like I have a family situation.
Okay.
And after the draft, a lot of the comments were like hard to think of the months any differently than what Jimmy just said. So I've changed a lot of people. Like
we're
the
brainwashing
perspective
people.
on-
the Burrs are the face cards of the months. It's the Jack, Queen,
Yep.
King,
Yep.
whatever the other one is.
October's the Jack.
Yeah.
It's easy.
See, the difference would be too, because I'm Australian, so I see December as a summery month.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's much
messed
much
up.
different. So yours would probably be different, and a lot of people in California were different than us too, because the weathers are different.
Their months feel different.
Yeah, I had pool parties the 2 years I lived in Australia.
Yes, you did.
February birthday.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting time.
And Christmas is usually done around the pool with a barbecue, and that's different.
That's cool.
Yeah, we went to the Outback for Christmas one year, like this ranch in the middle of nowhere.
I thought you meant the steakhouse, but okay.
No. We went for Christmas one year, so it was like we were in the desert.
Right.
It was very odd.
Hot.
We were riding horses, and then we tubed down a river, and I was just telling Jake this. It led to like a area where cows were just kind of wading in the water,
Awesome.
and it was a little scary because like I was a 10-year-old in a tube, and then now I bumped into a cow's leg.
Right.
I'm like that doesn't.
Yeah.
Those are big animals.
Right.
So that was cool.
It's not a hippo though. It's not going to turn around and
No,
sort of chase
but
you.
they're
big.
big.
They're big.
yeah, but
You know where we went?
I've
a lot?
got-
Maramarang. You ever go there?
no.
It's Aaron Harang.
God
He's
bless
the
you.
pitcher.
Yeah.
Jimmy revealed something to me, and this ties back to his Australia days, and it's one of the wildest things I've ever heard. Did you have any, like, when you were growing up, elementary school, did you have any, like, elementary school girlfriend? Like, when was your
Yeah.
first girlfriend?
Grade 2.
Okay.
I had 2 of them at the same time because I went to a new school.
You're
My
a
bad.
slut.
I went to a new school. I was the new kid, and I was actually cute. This was before I hit my
Okay.
awkward teens, and I had great hair, and I was
So
new.
his young Australian pics, he looks like a young Leo. It's
Yeah.
wild. He had an elementary school girlfriend for 2 years.
Well, I think like a year and a half.
Still, man.
Okay.
She was like-
Anything over like
She
2
was like
months
she was
is
my
wild.
she was like my
2
best
weeks.
friend.
Right.
Like we played handball, we played a lot of sports. We went on
Right.
the rope swing in my backyard.
So for me, it was like I didn't know what to do once I got that title of the
Yeah,
boyfriend of
my
these
God.
2 girls. I
The-
just what are we like?
the-
Just walk around holding hands?
The rest
Yeah.
of the class kind of gives it to you and your parents. And like I did it to Luke. Like he had a friend that was a girl, and I was like, "Oh, your girlfriend?" And you just kind of like, you're 8, so you're like, "Whatever, okay, yeah, cool. I do have a girlfriend."
Yeah.
That's kind of how it works.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I ever went up to her and I was like, "Will you be my girlfriend?"
Oh, okay.
There's
That
no
changes
promise rings
things
or
for
anything.
me. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The world kind of just gives
You were
that
tricked
to you.
in. Okay.
And then
That's
you
almost rude.
And then you embrace. No, you
That's
embrace it because
Yeah.
you think it's cool.
So you guys were dating.
Not Jim and I. No.
No.
Did she know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a while.
We used to get
man.
dared to kiss on the playground all the time.
Well, that's not the same as her knowing she's your girlfriend.
Did you pash?
What's that?
What was the last word?
Did you pash?
No.
That was what you would have been doing. If
I don't know.
You threw a little.
What was the second
no.
letter?
A?
Pash?
Yes.
Center fielder for the Braves?
No, that's pache.
Okay.
Pash is a
French,
kiss. In
No,
Australia.
we didn't do
Oh.
that. We didn't do that.
Too young.
Too young. We just pecked.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Respectful.
Okay.
She's great.
Yeah.
She's married.
Shout
now.
out.
Tell you
Yes,
what,
sir.
when I got to 8th grade, though, that's when.
Yeah. For us, the
Yeah,
two middle
same.
schools that came together, yeah, BBD. The 2 middle schools that came together, we had like our middle school was the wholesome middle school. Like kids came into high school and were like, I've honked a horn before, but that's about it. The other middle school was like,
Yeah, they're having sex in the
we're
woods.
doing it during recess. And we're like, what?
I don't want you to
touch
think.
football.
I don't want you to think that that was a successful 8th grade for me. Because if you look at any of my Instagram photos, it went downhill from 8th grade till I was a big leaguer.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just couldn't find your look?
Look, what I wanted to be. I was just trying so hard to impress everyone.
It's tough, man.
Golly,
I don't try to impress people a lot.
No, but well-dressed,
Shirt speaks otherwise.
well-dressed Wednesday. Do you want to share your clothes?
Yeah, you know, Jim, you're familiar with this shirt. Some of the JJR people, too. We got this at a thrift store in L.A.
Yeah,
I got this at a thrift store in L.A.
Goodwill. When you say thrift store, you leave a bit of people's brains to think it was like a cool niche thrift store.
Oh, okay.
When
Macklemore?
you know, like thrift shop, like
Yeah.
it's just Goodwill, which is just
It was Goodwill.
other
Yeah, I
people's
didn't,
garbage.
I didn't even know that was a different. Yes.
Oh, there's thrift stores that are expensive.
Right. I didn't know that. I mean,
thick,
yeah, it gets
too.
caught around the biceps.
thick.
It gets caught around the biceps. A lot of meat. And then, Jim, this is the shorter guy pants company pants
Oh, nice.
that fit.
I feel like it was
They
a
grip.
Project Runway reject.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, hey, just cut a t-shirt any way you want and see if it fits, and
There's
that didn't work.
pieces of fashion attached to this, but as a unit.
I mean, it doesn't get any better.
I think there was like a flamboyant Belichick themed party.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's really good.
It's not
Yeah,
bad,
Wicked
right?
smart. You said
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah,
Wait till you see the draft.
I can't
Okay,
wait.
we're all gonna write down a number 1 through 100.
Okay.
Then whoever's number is closer to the random number selected gets the first pick of their pick of the draft. You'll figure it
I'm
out.
gonna have to borrow a pen because
Oh. Maybe I'll sell you a pen.
You're not allowed to write number 42.
Oh yeah, that's a.
You aren't allowed to
strict
write
rule.
42.
understood.
The draft today, the yellow draft, is brought to you by Dugout Mugs. We got them on the table here. I got water in mine. We use them a lot. Dugout Mugs make baseball bat mugs, wine glasses, bottle openers. Code Jomboy gets you 35% off.
Awesome.
The MLB Dugout Mugs, the wind-ups, and the season openers. And they're giving away their knob shot for free. Yep. Dugout Mugs make great gifts for Mother's Day, Father's Day, graduations, birthdays, weddings, end-of-season gifts. Now, are you getting 2 different Father's Day gifts since Australia's Father's Day is different than America's Father's Day?
No, I get it's you know what, shipping is an issue these days. So we just like to have the FaceTime Happy Father's Day.
I think my dad benefited from that one year.
Right.
He had America's Father's Day and then Australian Father's Day.
Yeah, I mean,
different days.
it
Mother's
happens.
Day is the same in
Yes.
both countries.
When's Australian Father's Day?
Don't ask me that.
I don't know.
Quick Google search.
I don't know either.
Different than
I mean, you seem to know pretty definitive.
Different than
I
the-
could have Googled.
U.S. is June, right?
Yes.
So I think it's before
February
Mother's Day.
or-
Yeah, I think it's February. I don't
so.
remember. Anyway, use the code Jomboy and buy your loved ones some presents. September.
Yeah, that's what I've
Okay.
said. Yeah.
Mother's Day, Father's Day, they're all coming up. Get the Dugout Mug. You can do your own engraving on them, and then like the Talkin' Yanks mugs, if you're a Talkin' Yanks fan, is available still, right, Jake?
Oh yeah, it's still up there. I just got it for my cousin Dean.
So if you want to rep us and get yourself a gift or whatever, go to dugoutmugs.com/Jomboy, use code Jomboy, get 35% off and a free shot glass. All right, I wrote down the number 48.
I wrote down 30.
24.
I wrote down 58.
Okay.
I put 30 because it was your last number in the big leagues.
I put 24 because I've done
Did you ever-
21 the last
yeah.
several
All right, here we go.
Good year for me.
No.
Oh, wow, number 2.
Ooh.
So who had the lowest?
30.
24.
24.
So
What do you want? You want the first pick, the second pick, the third, or the fourth?
I think I want the 4 or 5 wrapper. And we got 4 people. It's a long gap now.
Okay, 4 or 5 wraparound. Jake, do you want 1, 2, or 3?
I don't have a 1 like dialed in.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the 1 pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take 3.
I like
I'm going to take
Okay.
I want 2 picks in the top 6.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take 3.
Yep.
And
Okay.
that leaves
Which one are you going to take?
Which one?
Whatever's left.
Yes,
Good
great
set.
choice.
Oh,
Great
it's a good
choice.
pick.
Great
It'll
choice.
be good.
All right, Jake, the number 1 overall pick in the Yellow Things draft. Now, do you have a deep board, Jake, or are you winging this one?
So no, I've got things that can play throughout.
And we're each taking 4 things. It's 4 rounds.
You know, I think some of my things are gonna have to be harder sells than others, and that's fine. I said I didn't have a 1. I do. It feels a little chalky, but I think it all ends without it. I'm going with the sun.
Okay.
The sun is dynamic.
Yeah.
The sun is like all powerful. Some religions have the sun as like the thing.
Can we get a definitive color on the sun?
Yeah, so
I had the
I'm
sun on
ready
my
to
board.
veto the sun because I
Red.
don't think it's ever actually yellow. I Googled this last night. Like, is the sun ever like it's like white when you look at it, or then it's like an orange red when it's coming down. Like whenever you look
The
at the
sun is yellow.
If
Can
you
we
look
get
at
a photo, please?
so yeah, I don't know. Like,
I-
drawings of the sun are yellow.
I have the sun as yellow, but it would mess with Jake, so I'm open to anything. But
What
if
if-
you 2 are veto it, I'm not going to veto it.
Children's books call it yellow.
Yes.
So I mean,
I
even
mean, the go-to
even
when you're
the
drawing in
fact that
class.
the depiction of it is yellow, doesn't that make the sun
Here
yellow
you go.
to
I
a
found
degree?
a picture of it being yellow. It's good. I won't veto.
Okay.
But I did this last night. I
The
was like,
fact that the sun lives yellow in our souls
well,
makes it yellow.
It could just be, projecting yellow onto it.
Well, that's the sun has earned that,
That's fine.
and it's all powerful. You know,
It's fine. Yeah. I found a picture, but I did that last night in my head. I was like, is it ever actually
don't we
yellow?
all die in like 8 minutes if the sun explodes?
They don't know that hasn't happened yet.
It's true.
Yeah.
I think that is what they say would happen.
How
There's
do
no-
we?
we don't
how
know
do
that
we know?
yet.
Like, how do you and I know that fun fact?
He went to the same science. He went to science.
Yeah,
club.
I mean, I did space stuff because
Don't. I didn't. I guess that's my point. Why would I know
I think
that?
it's just something people said in school.
I think it's a fun fact. Like,
Yeah, I
you
think
can't
it's
fold.
not.
You can't fold a piece of paper 8 times.
It's
Like,
a
just
sad
like,
fact.
Okay, who
I think
cares?
it probably appears on some Snapple caps.
I don't think we need to worry about if the sun explodes, honestly. I don't think that's...
You don't need to worry. If everyone
feels like
dies
a
all
best
at
case
once,
scenario.
everyone doesn't die.
Right,
No
it
one
just
cares.
seems-
Yeah. All
Have
right.
we ever lived, Peter?
Peter,
Yes.
pick number 2.
My pick is going to be Australian-themed.
Okay.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
And it is the Australian cricket team one-day international uniform colour.
Okay.
Some might say it's canary yellow. but others would say it's Aussie Gold.
So this is the one day.
No, I
This is-
do think you could have got this in a later round.
right.
The
But-
one day
Oh, I've got
Australian
plenty.
cricket. Is it cricket team?
Cricket team uniform.
It's the national cricket team.
Okay.
It's a nice uniform.
Ooh,
Thank you.
okay.
Now, did this make you want to play on the A's at all?
I love the A's uniform. I really do. And we've had a lot of Australians have some success with the A's. But
Yeah.
that's just, look at that. Look at the sweater with the matches
No.
the pants.
I mean, if that was a part of American culture, those jerseys would be
That's why
popular.
Do you think?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we should try and... It's tough to get it over here, though.
Try to mix it in.
Yeah.
Do you ever have a green baggy cap? Would you ever wear one?
No, that you have to earn
You have to
those.
earn it, right?
You
Yeah,
can't
it's a
just-
big ceremony.
Yeah. And some of the guys that have been around the longest, that their hats, they don't change them. So their hats just look like someone's helmet that's got pine tar on it for 5 straight years.
I love that.
It's-
Yeah, Jake, this is like the big, it's like a whole ceremony. You get this baggy hat that the
Blazers.
Aussie national team wears.
Are you a cricket fan?
I really was before I spent majority of my time over here.
Sure.
Really hard to keep up with it.
Yeah.
But I was before. It was part of every weekend, basically. You just sit down and... Because it's 2 forms of the game. You can play one day or you can play over 5 days. And now they've introduced the 2020 game, so it's like a 3-hour game.
Yeah.
They're trying to...
They're getting offense
shorten
back
it.
into the game.
Exactly right.
That's what it's
MLB.
about.
6
With the 3rd overall pick, I'll take gold.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow, the okey doke.
I mean...
I Googled it. It says gold is yellow.
That's fine. I mean, that just
I'm
for what
very
that
glad you took that now.
for what that
'cause I
pick
was gonna
does
be
to
pretty
you
furious.
opens up my draft board.
Yeah. Yeah.
That
As
opens
you-
up my draft board.
Behind the scenes, the last thing I said before we started the show was, BBD, I hope you understand gold isn't yellow.
You said was how many things on your board are actually gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said.
verbatim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I
Yeah.
said. Yeah.
It's a mental game.
Yeah.
So I'm really
The
glad
whole
you took
thing.
that now, because if I let a few rounds go, because
Nobody.
gold was pretty high on my board.
Yeah.
And if
I thought it was the 1 overall. I thought it was the 1A.
it was in my, I had Sun, I think 1-1. I have another one that I thought was going to be a 1-1 that is here, so I
Wow.
will take it in a minute.
Oh, wow.
But gold was, I had slated as a one I would take in the first round.
I had the Aussie Cricket one-day invitational uniforms as my second, so that did get snaked from
Good,
me.
good.
Gold is nothing.
I knew how much time you'd spend
and
over
I'm
there.
not on the gold is different than yellow train.
It's a rock.
No, gold
I would
is yellow.
never.
Here's a rock.
Gold is absolutely yellow.
Yeah.
And I will be taking bananas.
Yep.
It's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
It's a good pick.
And while we're here on the wraparound, I will take cheese.
Ooh, okay. Interesting. Food base. The banana is a great pick. It's so universally yellow.
It was the very first thing
not
I thought
disliked.
about when we did yellow.
Funny story. Surprisingly.
Thank God.
So I would have to think that in my house, because we prefer the banana to get to
say
the
the
banana
green.
bread state,
You like it to get brown.
we like it to get brown. It starts as yellow, but majority of the bananas in my house are brown.
Does start as yellow, though.
And when you're eating a banana,
Yeah.
you don't want to eat the brown one. It's great as banana
Now,
bread.
yellow
I agree
che-
wholeheartedly. That might
Yeah.
be my favorite form of banana.
Yellow cheeses
The mushy.
aren't great.
Hmm.
Jake's a big American cheese fan. Do you get
White
yellow American? I get white
White
American. Yeah.
I am a white American.
Yeah. Cheese wasn't on my board. Bananas was very high on my board.
Bananas
I thought bananas was not going to be an option for me at 4.
Bananas are so synonymous with the color yellow, except in the Moylan house.
Thank
Brown.
You see, are bananas one of the most known foods in the world?
I would think rice,
Rice is probably up there.
bananas.
Bananas are pretty recognizable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cheese, I like cheese.
Yeah. I wish I.
The yellow
Was it-
spin could be tough on that.
I'm a
Well, there's
big
some
brie
cheeses that
guy.
aren't very yellow, but gun
Most
to your
of them
head,
shouldn't
I tell
be.
you what color is cheese. You say
White.
yellow.
No.
Brie,
The cartoon,
Camembert.
the cartoon cheese.
Cartoon cheese
It's
is
gonna be
yellow.
yellow.
Yes.
Much like the
The
sun.
mouse,
fine.
the mouse cheese.
I'm not
Slices.
eating cartoon cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sandwich slices.
Did you ever? Are you a foodie?
Yeah, I like food.
That's
Love food.
right.
Cook
It's
food.
fairly necessary.
How do you If I want to get into cheese,
Yeah.
Where do I start?
Start with the soft cheeses.
Okay.
Goat cheese.
The
Soft
brie,
cheese.
the
Goat
camemberts,
You get a brie, you get a fig, you get a cracker jake, and you're in heaven forever.
or a
You
quince paste.
Get like a blueberry fig with brie cheese.
Because we're very much at a charcuterie phase of life.
I like
and
that.
I've
Yes.
seen some plates that are like,
Oh, yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Not a lot of cheddar
Wow.
squares on
Yeah,
those.
no. My charcuterie plate right now is not good.
Bit of ham and some.
All right, with my second pick,
Okay.
I'm taking rubber duckies.
Okay. They're
Yellow
on the
Duckies
board.
was on my board.
Iconic.
They're
Iconic.
they're iconic, like taking a bath, rubber ducky, little kids like them. Like if we put a rubber ducky on the table, that's funny.
They're the banana of toys.
Yeah.
I kept a rubber ducky in my car as
Yeah.
that was the main.
I believe we
decoration
did have a
in high
rubber
school.
ducky as a set piece at some point, right? Somewhere?
There's been a rubber ducky in this room. Can't tell you when or
Yeah.
where, but
Mm.
it's
Yeah,
happened.
rubber duckies are. No one dislikes them.
And
And
think
if I
you got it at
throw
a
one
great
to you,
spot.
if I throw one to you, you're gonna catch it and you're gonna giggle.
It's an international smile.
Yeah. Yeah.
You are not upset if you're currently holding a rubber ducky.
Yes. Okay.
Squeezy.
Great pick.
Good pick.
Back to you, Peter, with
Back
your
to me.
second overall pick.
I'm going to go with this. Could be controversial,
Okay.
Okay.
but I'm going to go with bees.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes. Bees were
Interesting.
on my board. I was going to draft them as bees with a question mark at the end, but
Yeah.
Well, that's the best way to say bees.
Bees?
bees?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was on. I thought about it. I mean, I don't like bees that much because they scare me a little bit.
They also are the reason why we're here.
They're so
Yes.
important.
They're
Yeah.
vital to
Like
our
the
survival.
sun.
What's that meme?
No bees without the sun.
You know,
they say.
people said it forever. Like the bee population is getting decimated or something.
Yeah.
It's like,
Now they come to the robo
it's
bees.
almost like a sun is burning out fact that people just say.
Is this an Alex Jones pod?
I like that.
What's the-
You know, the bee population is getting decimated. That's just something that people
Yeah.
are saying now. It's like
Yeah.
it's become a Snapple fact.
So we've run into this in a few drafts. I mean, with the bee,
If I Google bees, you
there's
think-
just a noticeable downside. It's a very well internationally known downside of the bee.
Stinks.
It stings.
It stings.
A lot of the other
Most people
stuff
get scared.
affiliated with it,
Now that I look at a bee,
it's not a ton of yellow,
not a ton of yellow.
but it is very much associated with the color yellow.
Maybe because of the honey?
The bumblebee.
Yellow is what's really important. There. And their combs are
I think the
hives.
Honeycomb.
I'm thinking of honeycombs.
encompass, like if you, the all-encompassing color of bees is yellow.
Thank you.
So I get it.
Okay.
I won't
What color
fight
do
it.
you associate with bees? Yellow.
Yellow. Yeah, that's good. Okay.
And they're but important to remember. Every kid's scared of them.
Wow. That
And
kinda
some-
felt like
and
a
some
shot
people-
across the bow at you.
Some people in this room get scared when they're around bees too, and their names are David.
Okay.
Me and my sister have both been stung
But that's a
in
Jewish
the
thing.
roof of our mouth by a bee.
You don't.
Pretty good.
That sounds like that's your problem, not the
Yeah.
bee's problem.
I was drinking a can of Coke and a bee was on the top and it went in. My sister was diving into our pool in Australia. And she was like
Caught one
jumping
on the
in,
way in.
open mouth, like, ah.
That's a bad
And the
way to
bee went
dive.
in, stung her, and flew out.
That's not-
before she hit the water.
I've never heard of two people getting stung in the inside of their mouth before.
Isn't that wild?
Jess has never been stung by a bee, so every time we see one, there's like this could be a memory.
My mom's super allergic to bee stings. So now she goes out of her way to kill them before it's even, like you think she would avoid them, but she's the opposite. She's like, I got to get this thing before it gets me.
She's on the attack.
Yes.
I mean, don't they say going for like the attack on them is how you rile them up and get them to potentially sting you?
Yeah, because it's a defense mechanism because they die after they sting, unless that's also a Snapple fact that people just say and we don't know if it's true.
If I believe cartoons, you just got to jump in the lake and they will just
Right
swim
over.
Can't do
right
anything
over.
Unless
that.
you're my sister and you jump in open mouth.
Right.
That's
Well,
when you.
Unless you stick
Closed
the
mouth.
straw up and they
Closed
go down the
mouth.
straw.
Yeah.
That's
or the vine that you pick
Yeah.
from. Yeah.
Yeah.
you grabbed on the way in.
Correct.
Bees and the
Aussie cricket one day
Aussie one-day cricket
invitational
team.
uniforms.
Okay,
Winning so far for sure.
good picks. You are.
Yeah.
You're not losing. I have back-to-back picks here. I think I have my 4th round pick dialed.
Wow.
So I want to be a little strategic with this. I think what I'm going to do, and I am pairing this off of my first round pick a little bit, is I'm going to take the Sunflower.
Yeah, it was on my board. I was going to take it. I wanted it to be one of my top 4. It's very beautiful. Sunflower field, so pretty.
It's dynamic. I mean, it's named after the #1 pick. That's how special it is. When you see a giant
big
sunflower,
one, a tall
it's
one.
like, holy crap.
Almost like if you think like that is like the alien flower.
Yeah.
Like that's the same as everything
And
else.
they're iconic.
Yeah.
Like
and they
a
produce, the
sunflower.
seeds are great.
You stop when you're driving.
If there's a field of sunflowers, you're going to pull over
You
and take
stop.
a photo.
Yes.
You're going to post that.
Let's Google sunflower field.
Let's
just to
look
get
at some right now.
Get
I
our-
noticed them a lot in Europe when I was over there.
Is it fair to call sunflowers the most drawn flower?
I don't know if it's fair or not, but I'll get back to you when I figure it out.
Yeah. It could be.
This
I
is
mean,
Jake's
look
Definitely
at-
the only
I mean,
flower I would
that's-
draw.
This is
This
Jake's.
is-
This is Jake's draft right
This
now.
is my
Mesmerizing.
team. This is my squad.
I know the chat is hidden. I'm gonna pop in real quick
Chat, we're coming in and then we're leaving.
and send you this picture. That's Jake's squad.
That's iconic.
Yes.
That's iconic. So I'm happy with that. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to go in the realm of sports. I like sports a lot.
True.
And, it was interesting. I was wondering if I was going to get some Australia stuff in to get the crowd over here because, we've got a couple things going on. But now that I know your #1 is gone, which I also had as my #1, then it almost doesn't seem worthwhile. I am going to take the gold Laker jerseys.
Lovely.
Shaq, Kobe, Magic, all the old-timers. When they've got that gold on, I mean, that's
Pretty special.
In the NBA world, that's as good as it gets.
Yeah.
I was targeting them with my next pick, and I would assume
I was
now-
worried about you.
Yeah,
Always.
Yeah, I was gonna draft the Lakers,
Okay.
but I don't think that's eligible now.
It's all, yeah,
Not eligible now. It would have been.
would have been.
I'm googling it.
What do
These
they
are
call it?
these are a
Like, you see Shaq
these
in
are
the
like
Lakers gold
a
jersey.
jersey. Like these are like a in the bat like a destination jersey, I guess.
Like, I'm talking like
Yeah.
that bad boy right there.
Yeah, I mean I have one. An old
Yeah.
steroid ass. Someone sent me one.
I mean, that's...
Oh, yeah.
You see Shaq in that jersey. He does, like, the dunk. I mean, it's... LeBron's wearing it now. LeBron, Shaq, Kobe,
Okay.
I don't think of LeBron when
Carl
I think about the
Malone.
Lakers,
I don't
even
either.
now.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I put the sunflower picture on
It's
the screen.
beautiful.
It's
Maybe more over Pete. Higher.
Pita.
It's back to you.
It is back to me.
You have Aussie cricket.
You've got a good team
home
forming so
invitational
far.
uniforms and bees.
I'm going to go with the Yankee Stadium foul pole that we saw last night.
Foul poles.
Correct.
I like it.
On
It's
my
a strong play.
It's
On my
baseball.
board.
Foul poles. Yeah, it's great.
That's
Yeah.
a strong play.
I saw it last night. Stuck with me.
Huge.
You pointed out your favorite seats. I was looking right by the foul
They're
pole.
so tall.
So tall.
Yeah.
I painted trees in my backyard yellow for my wiffle ball field.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. See, that's iconic.
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
I wasn't gonna paint them not yellow.
Green
because they're
fence,
foul
yellow
poles.
yellow poles.
If someone drew a baseball field or you saw a baseball field and it didn't have yellow poles,
It's not a baseball field. Is it really?
kind of freaked out.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel right.
Foul poles. I like that.
Thank you.
Why aren't they called fair poles? You know what I'm saying?
That's my question. Because especially when you have that little bit that sits in the fair.
The net.
it's a fair
Fair
ball
trade.
if it hits it.
Yeah.
And it's a home run. How many home runs did you give up that hit the pole? Any?
Mm.
You ever get pole shot?
Pole dance.
It's 3 separate questions.
Answer a lot. A lot.
But
for all of
no.
it.
No, I have not had a pole shot.
Oh,
Really?
wow,
Yeah.
cool.
No.
That's cool.
Ugler got close. Dan Ugler did get close, but it was more of a wall scraping close to the pole.
All right.
Okay.
Like that.
Wedge in under where like the grate comes out.
All right, so I'm up. I have gold and rubber duckies. I have too many deep cuts on my board that I want, but
Just trust it.
I'm going Pac-Man.
Pac-Man's a great pick.
Pac-Man, there's a lot of yellow in the gaming world. I don't like gaming, but I almost bought Pac-Man for The Office.
Yeah.
Because it's the easiest game to play from age like 5
It's iconic.
to 90. It's so simple
So easy
and
to pick
fun.
up.
And every time you play it, you think, I can do better than that. And then like you kind of keep going.
Right.
And then you see like the psychos that have like top scores, and you're like, oh my
We
god.
have carpal tunnel problems.
Yeah.
with their
Yeah.
hands. Yeah.
I think Zach Campbell, foul ball guy, who
I've
we
got
saw
that a
yesterday.
little
He's a
bit.
big gamer.
Carpal tunnel, like if I stretch like this, it's tight.
Looks like a UCL. It's all right. Lefty Tom and John. Come back in 12 months.
Do you use your left hand for anything?
Not really.
So maybe it's lack of use that's giving you that injury.
I don't know.
Start-
This is my arm. I'm hurt a little bit. I just don't think I healed properly.
Maybe you got blood clots.
Do you hurt? I
Not
feel like
now.
old ex-athletes
Not
say,
now.
like, yeah,
No.
you're good.
I'm good.
That's awesome, man.
yeah. I mean, I fixed so many of the ailments while I was playing
Yeah,
that I feel like I'm kind of part robot.
that's good.
So yeah, it's good. I feel
How many
nimble.
major surgeries did you have?
3 back surgeries, 2 shoulders, and 2 elbows.
That's so fucking insane.
Lots.
It's always, whenever, as sports fans, you just don't think of it that 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds.
Oh, they'll be back in like 4 weeks.
Like I'm 32, and you're like, how many surgeries have I had? It's like none.
Right.
And then you ask any player, they've had a
one.
surgery.
Yep.
And it's just not normal.
No.
It's expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
Especially
didn't say,
elbows.
have you had a surgery? I said, how many have you had? And you
Right.
said 5.
Yeah. And it's just so
insane.
common. And especially now, you look around now, and there's something happening every single day.
Yeah.
And big injuries. But
Yeah.
it's just part of being an elite sport person too. And now these guys are working out so hard, like
Yeah.
to prevent
Yeah.
injuries. That
It's nuts.
it's crazy.
It's kind of wild the science hasn't figured it out yet.
Right.
Like they've gotten so good at like stronger, faster, and all of it, but you
Preventative.
also break instantly.
yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah.
and they don't work well together. BBD?
Guys, I like my draft so far. Just letting you know.
That's good.
True to yourself.
Yeah.
Well, I do like your draft. Looking at it.
Yeah. It's almost too chalk.
I am going. I'm kind of surprised it's still here because it's changed the way we like use language in the internet.
Okay.
I'm taking emojis.
Ooh, okay. Wow. Okay.
And it's gonna break my heart because there were 2 picks that I would have loved to take back to back here. And I'm gonna skip one of them.
Okay.
But we can do our emoji discussion before.
Yeah,
I take my
so-
next pick.
You seen the movie? The Emoji Movie?
I have not.
It's a quality movie.
Yeah.
It's a quality movie. Even if you don't have kids, you should watch it.
Okay.
I'm anti-emoji, but I get it's a good pick.
I
Yeah.
don't use them very often.
It is game changing. It
but
is
it has
changed
changed.
texting.
Yes. We have a Jomboy Media rule that you're not allowed to use emojis from an official account.
I'm glad you told me that now. I've been sending everybody crying faces and never again.
But it's a good pick. I wanted to take the smiley
It's
face,
value.
which I think rolls into
Yeah,
emojis.
that's tied in.
But just that classic yellow smiley
Yeah, that's
face, like the
that's a good
hippie one.
call.
Like
Don't worry,
I,
be happy.
yeah, I wanted that.
I can
but
use that in emojis.
yeah,
Built
a good pick.
different. The emojis changed the game.
Do you use
Really
emojis?
did.
Not a ton.
GIFs?
Know what I think took the emoji out for me? I'm a big GIF sender.
It's,
It's so just
you can say
so
so much
dumb.
without saying
Yeah.
anything at all.
You can
And
feel an emotion
and you
instead
have
of
to
sending
search
a word.
for it yourself. So
Yeah.
like it's not your creative, but you kind of like interject
Right,
it in
I
your
did
own
this.
creative way. Or like emojis is shared creative. Like no one's clever for using an emoji.
I think
Right.
once you could start reacting to things, my emoji use went way down.
Right.
Because I like being someone who texts and acknowledges things.
Sure. Except for me, obviously, when you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People I care about.
Correct.
Yeah, the being able to just thumbs up a text
God.
or like heart it, like that changed.
Received.
Instead of just like that's awesome,
Yeah.
and then like that feels lame.
Texting
but,
that awesome.
it feels like it's cookie cutter.
Yeah,
Like sending just an LOL.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that anymore.
I'm such an LOL abuser though. In texting,
I drop
at
it
least.
like within sentences a lot.
whenever I
my
text
text.
someone new, I like, feel bad. I'm like, are they like? Do they think
Right.
this is lame? My new friend who I'm texting a lot now, like,
Yeah.
but I drop him. He dropped him back, so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
The undercase LOL.
Oh,
'Cause
you
that
can't go all
shows that
caps.
shows well no. Even if you're starting a sentence, you like to go with the lowercase LOL because that shows you put in the effort to do that on the first letter.
Yeah.
To make it even more
I'm a
impactful.
classic LOL haha guy.
Yeah, I use those a lot. And with my
BBD?
final pick.
Is this
on
final
the fourth
round?
the last round.
Goodness gracious.
You know, a part of me is hesitant to go here because it is another
Yeah, you're
edible
closing out your
item.
board, and there's so much available still. I feel like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
there's
tough.
a lot of good
If
options.
I
but
was in
the-
your spot, I'd be like,
It's got to be such
scared.
a mind fuck.
Yeah, well, that's my whole life. As
Yeah.
mind fuck myself.
It's gonna be a
at
reach.
every term.
Feels
But
like a reach.
I have to take the lemon. You get with lemonade.
BBD, you've got
best
3
drink.
foods now.
I know, that's why I was hesitant to, but the value here, you can't just let that slide.
A lot of uses.
Lemons suck.
So versatile. I
not a
prefer
lemon
limes in like drinks, but people
Chicken
do
piccata?
lemons in drinks. Lemonade is the best yellow beverage.
Lemonade.
A good lemonade is
lemonade.
amazing.
I don't like lemonade, but on a hot day, like a lemonade can be the best thing.
I
you
think-
When you want a lemonade.
Yes.
I think lemonade might have been a better pick than lemons.
Dude, I was going back and forth in
Yeah.
my head so much. If I'm gonna draft lemonade straight up, but I can make lemonade.
Lemons
You make
are-
lemonade with lemons.
The word I keep going back to is iconic with the color yellow for some reason.
Nice,
And I didn't
yeah.
plan on that. And lemons are iconically yellow,
Okay, now
but the bananas.
I
got
have
'em.
so much on my board that like speaks true to me.
Okay.
And, like I only have one more pick.
I'm in the same.
I'm gonna
situation.
throw one out here. I'm interested. Yellow leaves, like foliage.
It's on my board.
Like when the changing of the leaves.
He's got a question.
I mean, you can't say the color of the drafted things and just.
So what if I
wall,
just said foliage?
Yellow TV.
I'm asking. It was on Jake's board. I don't know the.
A yellow leaf is beautiful.
You can paint
Right.
anything yellow.
That's a great. That is a.
But
that is a
they
good
turn
point.
yellow themselves.
Foliage. I don't think yellow's the #1 color though. I mean, I think you lean.
like yellow's in that mix.
I think you lean red,
So
orange
off the
before
board.
yellow.
If you got 2 of you vetoing it, I'm fine to move. If I get it, I want it. If not, I'm fine.
Yellow leaves, foliage,
Yellow table.
yellow foliage, yellow table.
Yellow tie.
I mean, if you could, if
Let's
there
see
was,
this. I'll
if there was
Google-
a time frame or an area
It's now.
when,
I'm gonna Google.
if you could lock down an area where every October, Vermont,
if I Google
Montpelier
foliage,
is yellow.
Red.
so it's more red.
I mean, that's yeah.
So this is really fucking cool up here.
it's a cool look.
1 out of 12 is not.
It might be off the foliage.
Yeah.
might be
Yellow,
off
yellow
the
is
board.
certainly
I think-
involved.
I think it's off the board. I mean, I just it's on
I
record that I
appreciate the
love a
pick.
yellow leaf.
Yeah.
So it's on record. All right, so I'm gonna go very true to myself at the end here, and I'm gonna go
Good.
AOL Instant Messenger.
Ooh, okay. Iconic is what I keep
I mean,
saying.
the younger kids, like I showed the logo to Matty Mass, and he didn't even know what it was.
yeah.
The Walking Man for AOL. But that is my formative years. Like that's my
Yeah.
8 p.m. to midnight, Monday through Friday, from 2000 to 2006. Like that's my
Same.
life.
Same.
Just on
I
AOL
know.
Instant Messenger. It's before texting.
College
that's-
days?
No, middle school and high school.
So I mean, this was
AIM. I'm gonna put AIM, but like people might not know what that is, but it's AIM.
when you're young, you know, you do life, but you don't kind of understand why. Mm-hmm. And it's same with your old, but you start appreciating
Look at
different
that.
things.
That
It's
is-
like
I mean that touches like a nostalgia bone in my body.
when we're in middle school and like I'd say at that time, you know, computers in houses are becoming very much a thing. And you're a middle schooler, and you can go online after school and talk to all your friends, and that carried over into high school, and you see your crush sign
So
on. You see one of your buddies sign
Yeah.
on.
Get that flutter.
You get a
Oh,
chat.
yeah.
I mean, the flutter. Oh
Yeah.
my
Away
god.
messages. I had
Sending the first hey.
my family's NMU. My family's computer was in the basement, and my bedroom was always in the basement. So like I kind of got all night to just chat with anyone.
Wow.
So it's holds a place in my heart.
Anything you remember that maybe seemed a little off-ball?
I remember using all the slang and like all the all the
Age, sex, location.
no, like you know NMU and like
I was.
spelling like what's up WUT.
Yeah.
And then there was a girl I had a crush on. I was in 7th grade and she was 8th, or I was in 6th, she was 7th, and she just completely like, why do you type like you're dumb? And I quit.
Good question.
How'd it work out? Good.
And I like ever since then I don't
how I text.
stopped yeah, Jake still texts like that. I stopped completely, and I was like, she woke me up to it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I've never felt so stupid in my life.
Was she an
That's my
English
biggest
major
memory.
or something? Or
No,
just
she
didn't
just
want to see you write like that?
yeah, she was just
She
like,
let you know.
Tough, man.
Let you know.
I guess especially like it made sense to do that when it was the traditional like the 9 buttons. You had to like hit them a few times to get to certain letters. Like you got to save characters and presses.
Mm.
But once like the full keyboard became standard.
Yeah. Jake sends some things sometimes, and it cracks me up. You sent
Well,
something the other
in my
day.
head, you're doing that like as, like that's the joke.
Who are you guys talking about?
Yeah, yeah. You said something the other day, Jake, that like as a response to something
Okay.
that cracked. Oh, we text a lot, huh?
That's always felt very
I like to
intentional.
text. I like to text.
You're Gouda. Like I.
Oh, yeah.
You are Gouda.
Well, that's a good cheese joke
yeah.
as well.
But
I was just
like,
going to say
you know,
that's
It's a fantastic cheese
like
joke.
we were just talking. Like you want to go to the game. I
Opens
said
up
no,
a lot of possibilities
I'm
when you
busy
include
on
cheese in
Saturday,
the
and he just said you're Gouda, and like I read it,
Gouda.
but I feel like if you send that to someone who doesn't know you,
No.
they're like, what? Like if you send it to that 8th grade girl, she's like,
I'd say you're Gouda, but I'm not being cheesy, and then I'd sign off.
and that's time for me to leave. I think
I've got a question for you
Shoot.
before we make some final picks. AIM, so connecting this more, my first username was Sports Jake. Covered the spectrum, everything I'm about. My second name, because it went from AOL to AIM, and that was an opportunity as a youth to make a change. I was a big Derek Jeter fan. I was trying to think of a Yankees name. I like
Yeah.
Bernie, so I wanted to do like a Jeter home run thing. I landed on Jeet Goes Deep.
yeah.
I'm sure he probably patented that.
Which
didn't he?
which in hindsight, so I wanted to kind of spin this back to
Jake
you.
was a sexual being before he was sexual
Feels
being.
like it.
Yeah.
It feels
Like, what
it.
do you do? Like, you've got some parenting in. Like, should my mom have been like, no?
I mean, I think for a boy, it's you can
Okay.
pretty much just throw out whatever
Just,
you want.
yeah.
But
I
yeah.
thought you were going to ask if anyone ever had any weird screen name about him, like Pete Goes Deep.
Ooh.
You
Moylan.
run into Twitter accounts where like they're like a spoof of you. Or
There's
they,
a fan account. There's a couple of fan accounts out there. Yeah, Facebook had a couple, I think.
Now, do you love that, or do you like?
I don't pay any attention to.
Okay.
It. Yeah, I'm not on Facebook anymore. But even the ones that are on Instagram and Twitter, it's just all fun.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
what it is, man. Like people know who I am now, so that's on my Twitter account.
Oops.
I don't mean it like that. That sounded really cocky.
Oh, sorry. That's
Yeah.
we're Trevor Plouffe a lot, and that's his genuine personality.
That's true.
so.
Yeah. No, but, yeah. I think it's
He's not gonna
flattering
correct that,
that
so.
someone even now that I get if I get recognized now because of the TV or whatever it is, then it's flattering and it's cool that people still recognize what I do and want to talk about it.
Jake has like a Firefrogs Jake account.
It's a couple.
Did you make that one?
No.
You made Old Take.
Old Jake's
So
Exposed.
one of my
He
best
made-
moves
yes.
ever. I did
Old-
when Old Takes Exposed was a big thing, and as I was getting more and more into this sports world, I was like, damn, you got to have a little bit of defense for this. So I made an account, Old Jake Exposed.
It's really good.
And I call myself out on it. And
That's
I
really
think
good.
when I'm old, maybe I'll just
Yeah.
post a wiener pic on there or something.
I think you send me some nude shots and I face app it right now. Put the old
Show
filter-
him some nudes you have of me.
Okay.
We've done that here before.
Yeah.
Who do we show?
Am I supposed to
Me.
react?
Trev.
Who's up?
Pete is up, but I do have a question about the Jeet Goes Deep thing. How
Sure.
old are you when you made that switch?
17.
No, probably like 14, 13.
Innocent.
Probably just old
Yeah,
enough that like if your
no.
mom vetoed it, you just said I'm doing it.
I had no idea that it could be anywhere close to sex.
Also innocent at that age. I
Yeah,
feel like.
right?
Unless you're
That's
Australian.
That's right
'cause
before it's like too late.
If you're Australian, you're into it. But
He
if
also
you're American,
didn't hit a lot of home runs. That
He's
was
a
my
Connecticut
always
kid.
Yeah, but you know when he did, they counted. He was always so clutch.
All right, Pete, you're up. I
I-
search for a nude picture.
I'm
of Jake
trying to
right
work
now.
out whether I go Australian or the US angle here.
Okay.
I think I say true to myself and go Australian.
You're gonna win the Aussie vote.
The Vegemite label.
Oh, gross.
Wow.
Gross. Gross, Pete.
So
It's disgusting.
I've said this
You don't like
before.
Vegemite?
I love Vegemite when it's given and served the right way. But
What, just
if
on a
somebody
piece of
offers
bread?
you a spoonful of Vegemite,
Oh no.
you politely tell them to go get
It's just a tiny bit scraped on toast, right?
yes, with a lot of butter
You
and
like
some
fairy
cheese.
bread?
Yeah, fairy bread's good. Hundreds and thousands.
You went very Australian with
I
this
did.
draft.
I did.
And
Well,
that's
You gotta-
good.
You gotta pick true
It's
to
your
yourself.
draft. It's your yellow.
Right.
What's the best American comparison to Vegemite?
There is nothing. Like
Nothing?
It. There is
Sardines.
It's yes.
If someone,
Something
if
yeasty
someone
that you can
yeah,
chew
if
on
someone,
that
Yeah.
sticks to your
if
teeth.
someone likes sardine pizza, which is a thing, people order
Sure.
that at like Domino's. When
Very
I worked there,
salty.
like it's that.
Yeasty. It's hard to describe it and sell it.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone likes it that didn't grow up on it.
My wife's tried it and she liked
think-
it the way that I
Yeah.
would serve it. But
If kind of like, if there's a Vegemite shortage for 5 years,
I'll survive.
it would get wiped out of Australia.
Yes.
It would not last. Like those 5 years of
Okay.
like the 5 through 10 year olds that then don't like it and then they don't pass it on to their kids. Like it would be out.
Yeah, I feel like there's not going to be riots in the street if they can't get a hold of Vegemites.
Yeah.
Might be okay.
I
This
feel
is
like they're
time.
gonna be okay.
This is time. Iconic.
Yeah.
That's
For
what I've
me.
been saying about everything that I don't believe in. My last pick, I'll be high and tight with it. It jumped into my head, and it's a part of one of my favorite sporting events. It is the yellow flag at the Augusta Masters. Any
I thought you were gonna say in football. It's like,
no, any picture of Augusta, which again could be seen as iconic.
You look like Wolverine in that photo.
I'm hot. You see the Augusta flag. It's yellow.
Sent that to me,
Matsuyama, who just won, they take the flag off. It's
The bow? Did you see the bow?
the bow. I
Oh,
like the bow.
Respectful.
Very respectful. So, iconic.
I'd love that pick. I really.
Good value.
It's
All right.
it's recent.
I knew it wouldn't be taken. I knew it was, some relevance to it.
that's the draft. So,
Unless you
Chat-
want at a fifth.
chat, I just opened you up.
Zach
Chat, what'd we
Wilson.
miss?
Jake, you have the sun, sunflower, Lakers, Masters flag. Pete, you got Aussie cricket uniforms, bees, foul poles, Vegemite. I have gold, rubber duckies, Pac-Man, and AOL Instant Messenger. BBD has bananas, cheese, emojis, and lemon.
Okay.
I had two picks that were close to my heart that I just didn't end up with.
What'd you have?
SpongeBob as a character.
Ooh.
He's iconic, and I don't think any of you would
Yeah.
have picked him. And you didn't. So
Yeah.
I was gonna go with the
he's
character
there.
though.
If I was gonna go character, it was that or The Simpsons.
That's what I was gonna go Simpsons too.
And then
Simpsons.
My American was gonna be Simpsons.
Pikachu.
Pikachu is there.
Pokemon's not close to my heart, but it's an iconic yellow. And the other one close to my heart that I wanted to walk away with was P, because that's funny.
P.
I had the
There were
Coldplay
P
song.
rumors. Ooh.
I had French fries.
Yeah.
I had IMDb
Oh,
because I love that
The
website.
school bus feels like a miss.
School bus I had.
After your school bus ran last
But I didn't.
time.
I don't think other people like school bus, and California doesn't even have school buses.
People have had bad
I-
school bus
we don't have yellow
experiences.
school buses.
Yeah,
I didn't have a school bus growing up. It was so I couldn't pick it. It's not true to me.
yeah.
I just realized IMDb is yellow.
You just never input it. At
Yeah.
all. You didn't,
I
you
never
didn't think it was a
inputted it,
different
but
color. Yeah.
It would have been.
So
a
like
good
I
pick.
like it. Not iconic yet, but on its way for me.
I wasn't gonna pick it, but I had it on my board as
Yeah.
a just miss for me.
It's a nice
It's
pick.
one of my favorite
I did
websites.
not have it.
I
in
had
my
taxis. I know Uber killed the taxi company,
Yeah.
but like when you watch documentaries from the 80s or like the 50s, like pre-Uber, like in New York City, when like you just saw a taxi and you just know that's a car I can get in right now,
Yeah.
like where you can flag it down. That's such a weird, cool part
The
of
Joker
society.
scene too, where the Joker's hanging out the cab,
Yeah.
driving around the streets.
I'd say
Yeah.
previously iconic.
Yeah, I think they've
You know?
lost their iconic status. Yeah.
They've lost too much.
Like cabs are now known for kind of like fucking you over.
Yeah.
It's
No one likes
And like
it.
Yeah.
if you get into like a yellow taxi now,
Legal
and, like,
Pad
tell someone
did
about it?
Legal Pad.
Could have been a good pick.
Peter asked when we were writing, like, "Is this count?" And we were like, "Yeah, that can count." So I think none of us picked it because we kind of
Easy.
had previously thought about it.
It wouldn't have been close to me at all, but I know I've seen images of yellow buildings. It looks like they're all in Lisbon, and it looks very beautiful. But like I have no
That's kind of like Yellow Leaves.
attachment to that. Yeah, no, it's true. I would have said like Lisbon,
Yeah.
like which again.
I had
counted,
Baby
so.
Chicks.
Baby Chicks is
yeah,
good.
baby
Those
chicks
are
were
cute.
on my board.
They're cute.
Sticking with Australia, we had the Big Banana. Have you seen the Big Banana?
No.
That's one another massive tourist destination in Australia.
Now I was gonna take the Australian national rugby team as a whole, but I
Another
didn't know
one?
where that would.
Look at that. How can you not want to stand in
Holy
front of a
crap!
30-foot banana?
Oh,
That is a big banana. Why don't Savannah have that?
They should have a huge banana outside.
They
yeah.
should have a massive banana.
We should gift it like the
That would be beautiful.
the Statue of Liberty.
They should get you a giant peach.
Yeah. Okay.
Pete, this is where I lived.
How nuts is it that we were gifted the Statue of Liberty, and that was just like the play? Here you go.
That's where I lived.
That's a good spot.
North Sydney.
Yeah.
Linfield.
Tough to get around.
I played for the North Sydney Bears.
Get a lot of run on this show.
Yeah, they do.
It is tough to get around from there. Sydney's like New York everywhere.
Brazil soccer uniforms also a good call, and Big Bird. I had Big Bird
Ikea.
going into the draft.
Big Bird
I didn't have him on my board.
blows.
I should have.
Big
I
Bird's
didn't have
great,
that many
man.
characters written down once I had SpongeBob and Simpsons.
Socceroos also.
Big Bird's
Very
hilarious.
nice.
First thing my dad did was cut down a bunch of trees in here to build us a treehouse, and then he found out it's like jail time to cut down the bush
Why?
because it's like protective rain
Oh,
forest.
right. So it's
like,
probably just
yeah, we're just chopping them down to make a treehouse.
Hey, we're the new Americans in the neighborhood.
Yes, and then exactly, and then like a friend would like my dad showed a friend's dad, and he was like, "You shouldn't do this." But we could walk down to this trail and walk to this pitch.
right.
It's a good time.
The
Yellow,
oval.
The oval.
Yeah.
Yellow Brick Road, man. That's a
On my board.
good one.
Yeah, that
Went
all of
undrafted in
these
this and the path draft.
all of these that people are saying is when I told you guys that I was reading, and I was like, oh, there's a lot here that the universally love, but like just don't speak to me at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've never watched Sesame Street in my life.
Not even like the clips when there's.
The only clip I've like really seen a bunch is Robin Williams when he's like swearing and
the
stuff.
stick. Yeah.
Yeah, but no. Good draft.
Great draft. Great day.
You did great.
Beautiful. All right, let's get Kelsey in here for halftime. We have a package from Kelsey's dad. Thank you very much, Peter.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
You're great.
Appreciate everything. Kelsey might want to wipe these down. They've been on fire.
Simpsons.
little bit of ear sweat on
Just
there.
a little.
I had the
Tasteful.
I had the Simpsons, Pikachu, and there was another cartoon, SpongeBob. And Pac-Man in oddly like the same bucket.
Thank you.
And I wanted Pac-Man from that bucket.
Yeah. I guess in my
Great
heart
job.
of
You won the
hearts,
Aussie vote.
I did win the Aussie vote.
Yeah.
It's tough not to win that one.
if I'm being honest with myself, it's probably Pikachu and then Big Bird, like in that bucket. Like I miss SpongeBob. Like I respected it, but
Oh, I thought you said I miss it. You missed it.
yeah,
It didn't. Yeah.
it just wasn't the right timeline.
Yeah, it was a big part of my growing up.
Right.
Well, I mean, it was around when we were in middle school
Yeah.
because I made fun of my middle school math teacher for liking it.
I was on a
And
sports.
I mean, you also had like
Such a
you have younger
dickhead kid.
siblings. So
I
you
had
would've-
no idea that adults
but
could like
still-
cartoons.
yeah.
I still think they shouldn't. But
Wow.
look at that. You got a gun.
now?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Two
You guys can
drinks.
kill time.
Yeah, I got 2 drinks. I got a gun.
With the
So
then-
Peter just walked out into the office and slammed his head on the pull-up bar.
I was gonna say
Oh,
I
that happened.
think he's the biggest dude to ever be in the office.
He just slammed his head on that board.
Chat claps for Kelsey Wingert,
Is this live right
number
now?
1 in our hearts.
Oh, I thought we were
Oh
on
no,
a,
we're
thought
live.
We were on a commercial.
You're real. You're real. What have we missed out there? What's been going on?
Wait.
They look a size big right now. You can-
That could be because of the previous.
Yeah.
Previous tenant.
Previous tenant. Yeah. No, Peter just was walking out in the office, and they have, I don't know where to look. Am I looking there? Am I looking there?
You're looking there.
There was a pull-up bar that hangs down, and I guess Peter didn't see it.
Yeah.
Walked straight into it, full speed, at least 8 miles per hour.
We
Yeah, I'm short. I have
Ferment.
this issue with my
you're
friends.
you're with the right people.
Yeah.
You're with the right people. We
Switch from Pete is tough.
we're short company if we're being completely honest.
I fit that
Yeah,
mold.
most days I'm the tallest guy here.
We're
And
short
that's messed
co-
up.
Are you all right, Peter?
No,
You can come in.
I hit my head and it inspired me to do 17 chin-ups. So.
Oh.
17.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that bad boy shoots, right? Kelsey
Can you give me my bullet back?
just shot Peter right in the nipple.
One of them fires and the other is
This-
on
Yeah.
studs.
this
Yeah.
is
the
fine.
other
The
one
one's
flops.
scary, and it goes up. It's like a riser.
It took me a bit to figure it out in there. You have to pull
Yeah, you pull that guy
down.
Well, let's we have some packages, right?
We have
a package.
Yeah.
Halftime is brought to you by DraftKings today.
Ad.
Yes, it's brought to you by DraftKings. They're still doing the UFC, 26-1 odds. Choose one fighter. Who's the dude? The snore? Uzil?
Snooze man.
Snooze man, just stomping feet.
First Masvidal. Do you do any UFC?
No.
It's tough.
I'm too gentle and fragile for that situation.
Pandemic roped me in.
I couldn't do that.
Okay. You couldn't fight.
Painful. No. I was asked to be in a fight. Like they do a charity event in Atlanta, and you go you're in the ring, and they asked me to do it. And I was like,
Fighting?
No. Yeah. They wanted me to train
Did
for it.
they have like a partner for you?
No, I'd be fighting against someone.
Yeah, but was it like another?
Do you know who it would have been?
No, it would have been another girl.
Okay.
But
like another like sideline reporter?
I think they were trying to get like television personalities, but you can't do that because television personalities, your appearance
Your
matters.
face is,
You
Yeah.
can't like go in the ring.
You don't have to tell me.
anyway.
Jake wants to bring back bum fights. He wants to go beat up homeless people.
Nice. Never said that sentence. I've never said that.
That's not good, Jake.
That's not a good
That's
Jake.
not a good look for the brand. Okay.
UFC. Is it this weekend?
Sorry about that. I lied.
That was a lie.
Jake
And I think
never.
we should
Jake,
know.
Jake never said he wanted to go around beating up homeless people.
He did say he was really close to agreeing wholeheartedly with the homeless
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
within the last week.
Hire Posada.
Yeah. All right. So just bet $5 on either fighter to win, and they will walk, and you will walk out. They will, if they walk out with the belt, you will cash $130, or you can do the Jomboy specials, or you can bet the
Yeah.
Reds over, or the
Blue Jays under.
Blue Jays under. Those teams are hammering the over. Blue Jays are constantly hitting the under. Reds are constantly hitting the over. So that's my tip for you. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jombo when you sign up to turn $5 into $130. If the title contender of your choice wins, place your bet and watch the fists fly this weekend. That's code Jomboy to turn $5 into $130 if the fighter of your choosing takes home the crown. For a limited time, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older, New Jersey, West Virginia, or Pennsylvania only. New customers only. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. So I wonder if the state that we're not talking about anymore
Ooh.
just doesn't do like UFC betting.
Could be.
Yeah, there might be.
Could have changed the bet up. Maybe
All right.
our demo
Phone
doesn't
number.
hit there.
So your
Who
father,
do you want to fight?
Oh, I don't know.
Jake?
Like if you had to, like millions of dollars on the line.
I mean, I would want it to be someone who I could hold my own against.
Right. You'd want to
You
win.
want to be.
We want you to
capable
win
of
this
winning.
fight.
Yeah.
So
In
it'd
fact,
have
you
to
want
be
it to be a pretty
girl.
decisive one.
That's fine.
Someone who respects
It's
like
in a
your
way
niece.
that
You have a
I
could beat
niece.
the shit out of me.
Ooh.
I
Someone
don't.
who like
I'm an only
doesn't
child,
want
so
to beat
I
you
have,
up.
I have 0 sisters, brothers that could produce
Trying to
children.
think.
You know. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AC's been weird.
Our AC's been kicking today.
Who
Trying to
would I
think.
want to fight?
Trying to think. I don't know.
Like, would it be another sideline reporter?
It could be. Could be. Oh, okay. Now we're beefing.
Nah.
Who's-
What about,
I can't fight anybody.
okay.
What about,
I can't do anything.
Franco,
Who's Frank?
Oh my god.
the Braves
The
translator.
Braves translator guy.
Oh, we love him.
Is that
I
his
love
name?
him. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was incredibly nice to us. We had
Yeah,
a great
he's
time
great.
with him.
He's great. I mean, we were homies whenever
Yeah.
I was there. I haven't talked to him in a while, but he's funny. We
Yeah.
love him. And he was like a big deal in Braves country.
Didn't
They
get
love him
Yeah,
there.
yeah, he's awesome. All right, so your father
We'll
sent us
figure
these?
that out.
Yeah.
All right.
We got excited.
There's a note in
Oh,
When-
we have a note.
And the note's actually like my dad's actually being kind of serious, so like it's not funny. But,
Should I read it?
you can.
Okay. Here's a small world story for you, dear Jimmy and Jake. A few days ago, we saw a post that you seem to enjoy a bag of Buc-ee's beaver nuggets. Well, it just so happens that I work for Buc-ee's, so we thought it'd be a good idea of sending you some other Buc-ee's stuff we think you may also enjoy. Moreover, we're very grateful about the opportunity provided Kelsey and Peter with Farm to Fame show.
Deep.
We may be a bit partial, but we think Kelsey has a lot to offer, and the addition
Thanks,
of
Dad.
Peter makes it even more fun and informative.
The addition
Anyway.
of Peter.
Anyway, we hope you enjoy the contents we sent you. So yeah, these. Thank you very much,
Greg and Betsy.
Greg and
Thank
Betsy.
you, Greg and Betsy.
Hey, Greg and Betsy.
So
All
we're,
right, so these nuggets are so good.
yeah, well, we get those out. We talked a little AIM. AIM.
Oh, yeah. Got to
Were
sing.
you big on there?
Got to sing, 1992.
Got to sing.
It's why I break out in song, like
Yeah.
I did last night at the game.
I was
and you
so happy.
Immediately
That's
turned
how I
around.
live my days. Yes.
Immediately, and you were like, that
Got
was
to
great.
sing.
1992.
That's awesome.
Look at these
Oh.
shirts.
Swag.
Doesn't it kind of look like the Farm to Fame logo?
Yeah. A little bit.
That's awesome, and we got pink as well.
Bananas.
Wow.
Yeah, bananas
Oh.
are in there.
That's
I love it.
iconic. the
So
banana.
Buc-ee's, they're huge stores, right? We have there's 30 in Texas or something.
Yeah.
I don't know everywhere else. But the store, you've never been to one, right?
No.
I know you have. So the stores are like 50,000 square feet. There's 120 gas pumps, 90 bathroom stalls. They're mega
They're
stores.
huge. They're like in the Midwest. They're like TA is what they're
Okay.
called, right? But it's not the same thing.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's not the same. Bucky's is its own.
But it's a rest stop
Buc-ee's
for
is like-
truckers. Like,
Buc-ee's
You
is
can
like
get
nice.
anything there.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Yeah, you
they're
said
known,
that's, like, known
for
for
their
good
jerky.
bathroom.
Like,
Yeah, they're
like TA, you still want to get in and out. Like
Yeah.
Bucky's, like you can
You
hang.
can enjoy
Okay.
yourself.
You can have a good
Oh,
time.
people are giving me people to fight.
Oh. Jose Canseco, Danny.
No.
Jose Canseco, man, on Twitter. He's,
It's wild.
yeah.
Just coming at A-Rod.
Yeah.
What a
all the
life.
time. Full speed at A-Rod.
Yeah.
But yeah, known for the jerky. You'll like
So
it.
the other jerky we got was super
And they're
spicy.
fudge.
Oh, let's go.
Super spicy. So this is jerky that Jake can enjoy. Do you want some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do spicy.
Try whatever. Open one, and then Jake, we will be eating this fudge.
Yeah, so they do homemade fudge. You can get fresh food, stuff like that.
Fudge.
You
Yeah.
can eat every meal of the day there, which is
Jake
neat.
and I are. I mean, fudge. Come on. Obviously, we're gonna eat this.
Is it Greg and Betsy?
Yeah. With 2 G's, like G-R-E-G-G.
I like that a lot.
3
Double
G's.
G.
3 G, yeah.
3 Gs. Greg with
told
3
Not a
Gs.
math pod,
Who
right?
is the tough parent? Who is the stern parent growing up?
I'm an only child.
Right.
So,
They were just fighting for your love
and
the whole time.
I
She
never,
was the stern parent.
Yeah.
I was never bad, so I never really had, I was never
You
grounded.
want jerky?
Yeah.
We got.
Nothing like jerky and fudge.
Yeah, it's a good combo.
Good way to ruin your day real quick. So we got nothing else going on.
But there's a lot of fudge here, and like it looks like.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
they probably got like every flavor or something.
Yeah, it looks like we got a variety pack of every flavor. So,
There's a knife. We woke up and chose violence today.
oh my god.
Uh,
There is a knife in here. Okay. All right, I'll eat some fudge. Do we have some news stories? Did we find some?
Yeah, there's some in the dock.
So
Okay.
we haven't done this in a couple episodes because every episode's been running long, but we used to, and we want to get back to, just weird news stories.
huh?
I have
So-
the sound bite.
Yeah,
We're going into that.
yeah, play us in.
I read the news today, oh boy, and though the news was rather sad,
Need to sing.
Got to
well, I just had to laugh.
Well, it's 6 o'clock. Time for the news.
A casino got hacked through a fish tank thermometer. A couple, a man has tossed used cups in their yard for 3 years. A man has tossed used cups into a couple's yard for 3 years.
Okay.
Maine may legalize Viking-style funerals and let you literally go out in a blaze of glory. Why wouldn't you be able to do that? Mystery tree beast turns out to be a croissant. Wife furious after finding husband selling healthy lunch she packed every day to buy fast food.
The news today, oh boy.
Oh, that's good. All right, did any of those speak to you?
Yeah, the
Do you-
croissant.
The croissant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like
I'm
croissants?
a big carbs girl.
Okay.
Anything carbs. Pasta, pizza, bread.
Now, Jake, I feel like where you've gone wrong with the croissant is you've only had like croissant sandwiches.
Yes.
And when
it's
you
not
have,
the
like-
perfect use of a
When you
croissant,
have like
and I
a
know that.
croissant with like just Nutella or a croissant with just like butter or like and it's a fresh croissant, that's when they're at their best, when they're flaky
Okay.
and warm.
They work well with a sandwich too, but it's got to be like firm. If you get a flaky croissant and you're eating a sandwich, there's stuff everywhere, and
They
it's
don't work well
stuff.
with sandwiches,
No.
I don't think.
That's
because
on
they're taking away from the croissant.
I don't think I'd ever choose the croissant for my sandwich. It works, but
I feel like it's. I'm thinking of the croissants that are like the Pillsbury Doughboy, and like you roll them up yourself,
Right.
and then they're warm. You know,
Yeah.
butter.
like
That's what
Pillsbury
I'm
crescent
thinking.
roll.
Those play.
Croissant.
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 I am going to eat
Yeah,
this piece of fudge,
Okay.
or at least half
it
of
looks
it.
like there's M&Ms in it. No,
Yeah, that's why I went for it. Here, how the other half, Jake?
Wow.
looks like there's a birthday
Eat
cake.
shit, Kelsey.
Well, I don't know if she wants to share fudge with me. All right, so when animal welfare officers received a report of an unusual animal lurking in a tree in the Polish city of Krakow, they were not sure what to expect. People weren't opening their windows because they were afraid it will go into their house.
What?
But a visit to the area showed the creature in question was not a bird or even a reptile, but a croissant. What? So that's what it looked like?
Oh,
It's on the
whoa, okay. That looks like a monkey.
That looks like something.
Like a bat or something hanging upside down?
Oh, I get that.
Like a sloth
Yeah.
or something.
That's
It looks
a
like
big
something.
croissant. What language is that? Tough.
Not English.
Polish, right?
Yeah, I think this was
Krakow.
Krakow.
Oh.
That's not it.
Wait, how big is?
Yeah, I kind of want.
Yeah.
I don't.
I gotta get back
yeah,
to
can
the
we get
article.
dimensions?
So, although the inspectors knew that it was unlikely that a reptile would survive the cool spring temperature in the southern Polish city, they wondered if the animal could have been an unwanted pet.
Okay.
How long was it up that people were worried about?
I can't help you with that.
So
Yeah.
the pastry is probably thrown out of a window to feed birds.
That was a huge croissant, though.
Yeah.
That's I mean, that's a
That's
unit of a
unless
croissant.
unless this picture's all
How do you
weird.
spell croissant? Isn't it weird?
CROI.
CROI.
SS.
Got it. I missed the
Cro-
I.
Croissant.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, my neighbor throws bread into the yard for the birds.
Right.
She's been there since 1920 or 1930. So, like, who are we to say, please stop doing this?
Right.
But a lot of the bread gets into our yard, or
Right.
now we have skunks and
Friends.
animals in our yard. And it's like, please stop throwing the bread. But we can't because she's been doing it for 80
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a shitty situation.
Just
Grandfathered
no.
in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really sad.
You just have to accept that.
Mac came with like a stale, like giant piece of bread lodged in his throat. Not throat, his mouth one time. We're like, what is that? And then, yeah, there's skunks all the time. Sucks. So this person threw their croissant out the window. Must have been a shitty croissant.
Yeah, it looks.
I
a
think
little
they
burned.
burnt it.
Yeah,
I think they
looks
burnt it. They threw it out the window.
Burnt's a good call.
I don't blame them for thinking that's an animal.
Do y'all, when
In a
y'all make
tree.
like toast, how do you like your toast? Like y'all like it burned?
There's no. Do you have an answer for this, Jake?
Yeah.
Every now and then you see like those graphics.
Yeah,
don't
that's
they?
what I'm-
Yeah.
that's
All
what
right,
I'm
let's do
thinking
it.
of.
We'll find a
Like if they did one of those graphics, I'm going to be on the very light
They
side.
do it with the
I'm going to be on the
with
light
toast
side.
and bacon.
Coffee too.
Yeah, toast, bacon,
And
coffee. And they're like,
yeah.
what's your triple?
Yeah. What's your
Combo.
triple?
My coffee
Whatever
is
it
pretty
is.
Yeah, I'm pretty.
not dark.
All right, here we go.
I've been getting darker with my coffee. Here we go.
Oh, I like the letter and number
Okay.
combination.
Oh, that's pretty
it's
small,
a-
though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, not
Okay.
great.
It-
I always these are always there's way too many pieces of toast on this
Yeah.
because like all
Right.
This
Those
is
are all the
too
same.
Like
variable.
you could get that out.
So I'm anywhere in this diagonal.
I'm probably one diagonal ahead of you. That's a
This
little.
way.
No, the other
The
way.
other way,
Less
a little
burnt.
less.
One less
Yeah.
burnt.
I don't
I'm
mind
I'm
that.
probably a degree less even.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all like your bacon super crispy?
No, I don't. I like it when there's like it's like one side is pretty crispy, but then there is some
It's
like,
like a bite within
little
there
like
that
Okay.
has
under
fatty
there's
ends.
some
Yeah.
loose fatty sections.
I'd rather it all be crispy than all be soft, but ideally there's like it's got like a 70-30 split.
I don't like
70,
super
30.
crispy crumbly bacon.
Yeah.
Hurts my mouth.
It's one of the more
It's in
shocking
something
things.
that's
Like,
better.
like Captain Crunch, which was yellow, and I thought about it,
Ooh.
but it hurts my mouth too much.
Captain Crunch.
People are shocked to hear I'm not a big bacon person.
Well, I think when they
upsetting.
find out because you're a sausage person, they're incredibly Not shocked anymore.
Well, no, but I mean, there was a. Do you forget how huge bacon was for a little bit? There was like
People.
the country went nuts about bacon
Ron
for
Swanson,
a while.
Yeah, it was too much. It's too much.
Wait,
We overcorrected.
why are we talking about that in past tense? Like there was something wrong with bacon?
No, but I do think it became too much.
Our
of a
society
thing.
got out of control with bacon for a little bit.
They're putting bacon.
I was
on
looked at as an
It
outsider
became
for
too
not being
important
as
to what
big of a
society
bacon
is.
fan.
Bacon's
as my
good.
physique would
Bacon's
say.
good. Like I'll put it on a burger. I'll put it on a sandwich.
I find bacon more miss than hit.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a bad.
Little
piece of
dark,
bacon
I know.
That is
Hey.
potentially worse.
Oh my god.
All right. Then what story do you want to go
Jacob,
to
you need
next?
that
How about
bacon.
this? How about this couple? A man has been throwing cups into their yard for 3 years.
Okay.
Kind of like my situation,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it's only been 10 months or whatever. And
Same
it's,
thing.
Any animal scares growing up? Like there was a bat in my house once, and that was a big deal.
Jake got rabies.
No, I'm good with animals. I don't like snakes and things
Oh
that
yeah.
can sting you.
Oh, like
things that can hurt
oh, scary animals? No.
Don't go to
you. Sunflowers.
don't go to Australia with Peter.
I'm not going to the lake or the pool with your sister. I'm not going
Yeah.
to
We're cutting off a
drink
lot
a
of places.
Coke with you. I'm not. No.
Oh yeah.
Y'all
yeah.
get stung.
I'm a good streak. I'm 20 something year free bee sting.
That's good. Congrats on that.
That's
I
really
got
good.
stung when I was 6, so I'm 32. So whatever that math is.
I don't think I've ever gotten stung, but that means I'm gonna walk
26?
outside when we leave tonight and get
Yeah.
stung.
Okay, so the links are broken for this story, but it's
Okay.
Okay, here we
We're
go.
live.
An upstate New York couple may have finally solved the mystery of who's been tossing used cups in their front yard for nearly 3 years. Has to be pretty infuriating. How did it take them that long, though? They tried mounting a camera in a tree in front of their home in Lakeview to catch the phantom litterer, but it wasn't until some neighbors recently got involved and followed a minivan and jotted down its license plate number that there was a break in the case. They waited. They pulled over a vehicle driven by 76-year-old Larry Pope. Wow. He once worked with her, and he had disagreements over union issues.
What?
Pope was charged with harassment. I found it very hard to believe that someone I knew would do something like that, especially at his age. That's beautiful. Listen, this guy's gonna die now. I mean, he had one thing keeping his ticker going, and it was getting back at the couple who like hired him for work and he disagreed with. And he just, I hope it was on the way. It'd be funny if it was not on his way.
Driving out of the way every day.
Oh, it wasn't on the way.
If it's on the way and he just giggles every time, I don't hate him.
Okay.
Like if it's like he gets his coffee and then he goes to work and it's on the way and like it just happens that he's
Just
finished.
convenient.
He's finished with his coffee like by then. And he's just like, boop.
I'm happy with every party here.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I'm
doing
happy
their
with
job.
every party here. Like every cup. So the couple getting the cup thrown in the yard. Anytime a friend or family has been over for the past 3 years, they're like, someone throws cups in our yard.
Yeah.
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 But they had somebody follow the
Yeah.
van.
They think they're neighbors. It sounds like they finally told their neighbor that or they put the camera up and it was a car. And then they said like a neighbor helped them out. Like if I was this person's neighbor and they told me, I would have been very like, I'm
into that.
going to find this out for
Yeah.
you. I can't let
It's
this
like
go.
your own murder mystery,
Yeah.
but without the murder.
Wasn't until
I
the
don't
neighbors. So the neighbors got
Story's
involved.
love
just
it
getting
gets
started.
involved.
Story's just getting started.
I love it was a minivan. What do you think this guy looks like?
I don't know. But I
Larry
think
Pope.
Larry Pope is a strong name.
It's
Yes.
a great
I'm into the
name.
concise names, like
great
Will
name.
Vest. We talked about Will Vest on the
That's
pod the other
that's
day.
not him.
He's very
Larry
smiley.
Pope litter. That could be him.
Okay, well here are the cups.
I think that top left. I think that might be him.
That feels
With all
like
the
Larry.
trash?
It's the
Pope.
beginning of what that headline is.
I think this is
I'm
stock
totally-
image guy with garbage.
Edward Patton. That's a.
So why?
So that's the victim.
So he
Are those all
collected
the cups?
kept him.
he collected the cups.
Awesome.
He collected the cups and never threw them out as evidence.
Yeah, because there's a crime going on, Jim.
Oh, it's definitely, yeah, they were all the same cops.
Yeah, they were all the
I
same
mean,
cup. So it's on his morning routine.
Yeah.
My God.
The odd case of the Lakeview litter bug. The Lakeview litter bug? That's a great name for this
Yeah,
case.
that is. That really is.
Ladybug.
Okay.
Wow. Oh, it's used McDonald's coffee cup. Edge of the front lawn before
That's
pulling
a big
away.
coffee cup. Did you see those things?
Nearly every day. Throwing 1 or 2 cups, sometimes with soggy cigarette butts inside, obviously.
Didn't need that.
Yeah.
He has 10 garbage bags filled with 300 cups. Oh, how come it took them 3 years?
To catch him?
Yeah.
Well, I think they just procrastinated on getting the camera.
Oh, he was
Yeah.
a former co-worker.
Yeah.
I thought like they hired him to do a job at the house once,
Oh.
like an odd job, but no, it's a co-worker.
No, this is a little dark.
I wonder what
He had
happened.
resented her for years.
Like, what'd she do?
It would be so funny if she was
Threw a
like,
cup on
"Oh,
his yard.
it's Larry Pope." Okay, never mind. This is okay.
Yeah, no, let's. no. Let's just. We're good. I'll throw out the
Yeah,
cups.
we'll just throw. If this is all he's doing, that's great. Because I got
Could be
him.
worse.
I got him fired.
Yeah.
Fair
Is that
fair.
him? Wait, no, that's the victim.
That's the victim.
That's Edward Patton. Not a bad name.
You know that
No, I
Edward.
like
You know
Larry
that
Pope
Edward
better.
Patton, his wife Cheryl, like had an awkward conversation when he found out like, what did you do? to
Yeah.
him?"
Yeah.
And she's like, you're blaming me for this, and he's like, no, I just need to know like why is he so mad at you, and then that caused a fight. This is
3
great.
years.
This
Those
is
are
great
big
pettiness.
cups. Yeah.
Really good.
I'm trying to think. Like, what's the pettiest thing I've got? I don't know.
That's
My memory's
that
not
might
good,
be
so
petty.
that
king.
hurts me.
3 years.
Yeah, that's real.
I mean, that's holding on to something.
How many days do you think he didn't even like need coffee or like go to work, but he still did this?
He just got a
If
cup.
he
I'm
was,
telling you,
Got a
this
coffee,
guy, you
dumped
gotta
it,
put him,
threw
you
it.
gotta get him like wellness checks if this is not a part of his life anymore.
Yeah.
This was his wake up. Like this was his motivation.
But even if like the next level petty would be even if he just got like empty cups and he wasn't even getting coffee some of the mornings and
Yeah.
would just drive
Like
by
he
and
wholesale,
throw the
he
cup.
wholesale bought McDonald's cups.
I mean,
Yeah, or he just took them.
I think what he has to do, because you're right, the pleasure has been taken out of his life. He has to wait a couple months. Things are hot. And then you get like a Wendy's cup and you throw it over. And it's like,
Change the store.
that could have been literally anyone.
I need to know if he ever had like a
I'm
passenger
a
with
McDonald's
him,
cup guy.
and he
He's
just
got an
did
ally in
it
this.
casually, and then they like read the news story and they're like, oh, like I thought he did that one time.
I had no clue
That
this
was
was
his
such
daily routine.
It happened
Man.
once a year later with a passenger.
I wonder
It's
if it was. It would have been cool if it was known as the garbage yard, and like the high school kids in town would start like throwing their empty 30 racks and stuff in there.
Yeah.
If like the town bonded over it a little
Yeah.
bit.
I mean, how can you not bond
Yeah.
over something called Lakeview Litter Bug?
The Lakeview Litter Bug.
Like that's bondable.
He's got a name.
Yeah, that's bondable
Be a good
material.
movie.
The Lakeview Litter Bug. It's a great C plot of
It's a
a
good movie because it's the start of our murder mystery.
Yeah.
Like this is you know what this is? This is a movie or a mini series where one episode they're like following this guy. They think that this will lead to something, and then they're like, it's totally unrelated.
Yeah.
Like he's a suspect, and then because they just need an extra episode, and then at the end they're like they totally clear his name. But
The episode gets mixed reviews because people are like they
That
kind
was
of
a waste
just
of time.
yeah they kind of just
Yeah.
distract. Like I did enjoy that, but
But
it
it was a waste of
distracted from the
time.
plot.
That's kind of how I felt about Tiger King.
Yeah. I mean, at the end, they ran out. Like, those first couple, you're just broken into this world.
at the
that's
end
like,
of
what
like the last 3 episodes, you were like, everyone is awful.
Yeah,
So everyone lost this?
I don't have a side at all.
yeah, that's how I felt.
All right, let's go to another husband and wife. The wife furious after finding husband selling healthy lunch. She packed every day to buy fast food.
I mean, this
This is as relatable as it gets. Not necessarily the food, but like Katie really, she has bags that we use at the grocery store. And then she has produce bags. We actually have one in the office now. It looks like a little net.
Yeah.
And she, Californian in her, does not like when I get the plastic bags. I've spent many of trips to the grocery store forgetting to bring the bags into the store. They bag them up in plastic bags.
Oh.
I switch from the plastic bag to the bags in the trunk and throw the plastic bags out in our garbage before I walk in the door.
Does she find him in the garbage?
No, but she
Good.
know, she just heard this now.
Yeah,
Or
sorry.
she knows I've done it before, but it's similar vein.
Okay.
Like she sends me to the store. Here's the bags. Don't forget to use them, and then
Yeah.
I
Forget.
completely forget.
Sad.
New York City's wild. I don't know. We've done this on here a few times, but the bodegas, if you get like a Red Bull,
Yeah, what if you buy a Red Bull or a can of Coke
They'll
from a corner store?
Is that what a bodega is?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
corner store. What would you expect to come with it?
I mean, I would. If it's a Coke, I'd just be carrying it, right?
Yeah,
Like you're
yeah,
just drinking it
Yeah.
right then.
So in New York City, they give you a brown bag, a napkin, and a straw.
Oh.
so for like a Red Bull,
Just a Red Bull.
The brown bag makes it suspicious a little bit.
a little bit.
And in California,
Or the
you have to
plastic bag.
pay. Like straws are
Yeah.
illegal, and you have to pay for like a paper bag. And it just cracks me up when I go back and forth, and
Yeah.
you get like a one tiny Red Bull, and they're like, "Here's a bag, here's a napkin, and here's a straw."
All the
It's like,
paper.
The
All the
straw and a
product.
paper.
I don't need any of
covering.
this. I literally walk out.
Yeah,
trash
you
the
throw
outside.
everything else out. Yeah,
It's just like, why are we doing this?
very nice of them.
At like festivals in California, there's like 7 garbage cans at each garbage station,
Right.
like plastics, and everyone does it. And then you go to like a festival or like a game in New York, and it's just like one.
Garbage.
Yeah, yeah. It's the litter yard.
Litter yard.
Litter
Yeah.
yard, litter bug, the Lakeview.
Litter bug.
So this couple said they were planning on buying a flat together and were working on a tight budget to save much money they could fill. Husband purchased fast food for lunch at work. While planning the purchase of dream home, his wife calculated the fast food lunches cost them more than
What?
200
Wow.
euro a month.
RS.
Well, what? How?
Rubies?
Yeah, rubies definitely. RS.
I mean, don't say definitely,
What else
because
does
that
RS stand for?
Wait,
could be a lot of things.
$240 a
If it is
month.
rubies, I'll be so happy.
240. That's $8 a day for
What's he
lunch.
getting? I feel like that's a lot for fast food.
I get there.
Well, if you order off like the menus, like if you get like a
We're dollar menu creatures, but if you do the normal stuff,
yeah.
Okay.
Katie likes like if we do McDonald's, she always craves like a Big Mac, which always blows me away.
Yeah.
Because I've always just been a like dollar menu only person, like McDouble, McChicken, and it's $3 and I'm full. Because that was college life.
Yeah.
But yeah, the meals get expensive.
I've been doing the 4 for $4 at Wendy's, and I get a burger.
Yeah.
I get the spicy nuggies, and I get French fries, and I don't know what I get for my 4th thing. Maybe a Frosty.
What are your top 3 fast food if you're
This is
doing it?
good.
Yeah.
Okay. Chick-fil-A,
Yeah. Thought you might go
1.
there.
Raisin Cane's.
I never had that.
Southern
So
gal.
stinking good. 2.
Can you not say
3.
stinking on this podcast?
Sorry.
Thank you.
So sorry.
We're a family program.
3. McDonald's.
Okay.
Oh, I love Frosties from Wendy's. I
Mm,
don't know how off the road we can get
What do you
here.
think this one
Please.
is? The whole show is off the road.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
one of my favorite questions to ask people,
Sure.
okay? You are opening up a food court at a mall. You're trying to make money. That's what you're trying to do with
Money's
your
the
food court.
end game.
And you get to choose 5 places to put in your food court.
And they have to be like fast food-ish,
You can't put a restaurant that you've never seen in a food court. But
Oh,
like-
wait.
Okay.
Restaurants that exist already?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're building your own food court.
I thought you just meant
In a mall.
genres.
Okay.
No.
So
I thought you meant you were
5,
gonna-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you need a Chinese place because the
A what?
Chinese place.
yeah.
Because the value of like just rice and chicken is you make a lot of money off of
And
it.
it's a
So-
play. People
and-
crave that.
And that needs to be
same
one
with
of the 5.
Same with like a Mexican place, like a taco or burrito, because all the stuff is so cheap.
Are we picking
Oh.
actual places?
I have places.
You have locations. May we hear your food court that you've
Yeah.
clearly
Hong Kong
mapped
walk.
out?
Okay. I would do Panda Express for my Chinese
Okay.
because I can't pronounce yours.
I made up a Chinese place.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm a panda.
I'm gonna go with Panda.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with chicken fillet.
Yeah.
Obviously, moneymaker.
Chicken fillet. Chicken fillet. Go.
I'm gonna go
Sparrow.
with a Chipotle in my food
that
court.
place.
I'm gonna go.
Sparrow.
I'm gonna go with a marble slab.
What's that?
I don't know if I'm familiar
It's
with
an
that.
ice cream place But it's important because they call it marble slab because there's a marble slab and they mix your toppings in with the ice cream. So
Like
every bite,
like a creamery.
yeah,
Cold
I mean,
Stone
and like
does
Cold
that.
Stone. So like
Yeah.
Okay.
every bite has rainbow sprinkles compared to just the top bites.
Yeah,
Fourth, I guess that would be a pizza place
yeah.
You gotta have a
You need a
pizza
pizza place that has slices.
or a
And-
sandwich place like a Jimmy John's.
I guess
or
that's what we're
something.
missing there.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So give me Jersey Mike's,
Okay.
Panda Express, Chipotle. What was the other one you said?
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A and a pizza place like a Sparrow. I
So
don't
you
like
don't
Sparrow,
have a
but-
dessert place, then.
Yeah.
Ooh, you need a dessert.
You need a
place,
dessert
that's how you
place.
get people to pay
Yeah.
twice in one sitting.
Yeah.
I'm
So
I probably
I'll
need
take-
Froyo there.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
dessert place has froyo and ice cream.
And
Yeah,
I'm
that's
assuming
fine.
in my mall that an Auntie Anne's and a Starbucks is already in there somewhere else.
Other,
Yeah, that doesn't
they're
need to
not
be
in the
food
food court.
Yes.
Okay.
If not, I would like an Auntie Anne's in mine.
Oh, like Feo just dropped a Dunkin' on me, and I mean that
No, that's an on the go.
that drives people all day, though. You know.
No, you're not
that's
going.
constant
not
business.
that's
I
not
don't
a,
think at a
that's not a
mall.
food. I don't think I've ever.
It doesn't
I guess
feel
we did
food courty,
Starbucks,
but
No. No, it does. No, you get that on your way to the mall.
Feo had Moe's in there too.
Moe's is
Moe's
close
for
to
some
my
reason
heart,
feels sexier than Chipotle to me.
No.
I'm not a big Chipotle.
But that's because I get Chipotle a lot more than Moe's, and I don't know the difference in my head. So if I saw Moe's at a food court, I'd be like, Moe's.
We don't have
But
a.
I have a
we,
bad
Moe's
brand.
is my preference.
we don't have a
but-
burger place.
Yeah, they're upset that we didn't have Five Guys, which understandable. Five Guys burgers are good,
They are. They're also a
Diesel.
moneymaker because they're so damn
but their
expensive.
fries, I don't like
Yeah, they
soggy
over-
fries, and their fries are very
much.
soggy.
Just
At Five Guys.
Give me In-N-Out because they're
Ooh.
Yeah.
they're make a lot of money
Okay.
and they can work fast and churn it out.
Yeah.
Five is
It's
a
one of
tough.
your
Destination.
favorite questions?
Yeah,
Yeah, I love
and you
asking
kinda,
people
and you have,
that.
you like have to leave out a genre.
You have to leave out like two. It's
Like, at
kind of
least.
hurting me.
Feo, I didn't think gold was yellow, and then I Googled is gold yellow, and it came up correct, so I took it.
Easy.
I was always on the gold is yellow train. Just
Yeah.
Yeah. If it has to go with the color in the primary colors, yeah.
it is
What else
in
could
the
it be?
yellow family.
Yeah. They're related.
If someone gives you an orange gold argument, like
Also
get away from it.
right after you did that pre-show bullshit to me, I did go to the chat and say, "Chat
Wow.
is gold yellow," and they overwhelmingly said no, and they're wrong.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening.
Yeah. Okay. What was the other story we had?
We did the croissant.
Our last story, we did the
did the-
The
croissant.
wife was furious. The croissant. Oh, Viking Funerals.
Okay.
I mean, you're allowed to burn your loved one's dead body like in an oven. Who cares if it's just at sea? It's already. I don't understand. Like as long as you have like the proper sanctions around this.
Like, so you're not put. If
Well,
you're
that might be the problem. I think if you're burning a boat in a body of water, I think that's
putting
Is that a
Sanctioned
Viking
at
funeral?
risk.
Yeah, they put you in a little rowboat and they burn the whole thing on fire. You go
out
to send you to Valhalla. But this website is a black background with white typing. So
You can tell them the website, edgarallanpoets.com.
Oh, Zach probabably writes for this site.
Zach's so
I
dark.
just feel like that lake.
I
Like,
don't-
would they designate
Yeah.
the lake that you would have to
Oh.
go to?
I think
or else you're gonna
I
have
think
a lot
it would
of
be
body
like a funeral.
things.
Like you would have
Bones.
you'd have to have a funeral
Bones.
home on a lake, right? And then they do it for you. Like you can't just do this on your own in your
I'd
backyard.
hope not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
but
what's the end game? Because okay, we're setting you rowboat on fire and it burns down, and now you have a burnt up corpse and boat in the
bones
water.
and
Yeah.
bones everywhere.
Bones.
Yeah, you're feeding the fish. It's
I
nature.
don't know if fish eat human bones.
Vikings was such a good show. I think
didn't really watch
I think
it.
it's still on. I stopped watching.
Do the boats fully like burn?
Yeah. They shoot like I mean it's the Vikings, so they're pretty badass. They shoot fire bows at the boat to light it on fire and sink it.
So I don't like. Oh, whoa! Where'd the blood come from?
I don't know what that show
Yeah, I
was.
don't know where the blood came from there.
Might be other stuff happening.
Graphic.
What's your TV show game?
Ooh, I really only watch Shark Tank,
Okay.
live
That's-
sports, or The Bachelor.
That's such a Shark Tank is the perfect.
So good.
Like I have a family with 2 sisters, a little brother who was like 10 years younger than me. Like when we all were in the same room.
It was a mistake.
Yeah, it was a mistake.
What's his name?
Lucas.
Sorry, Lucas.
Yeah, he works.
He's
here.
over it.
He's over it.
He's-
but yeah,
okay,
yeah.
good,
He
good.
was a trip to Indonesia.
Oh, he was. That's good.
Yeah.
His parents. Big time.
Oh, I didn't even know where I was going with that.
Shark
Leave
Tank
it-
watching
yeah.
with everyone.
Yeah, everyone watches it. Like if we want to put sports, my sisters might be like, "Oh, we always watch sports." We want to put on like a movie or TV show. Not everyone can like. I don't know the plot, but like you can.
Once you get more than
everyone
3
can always
people.
just watch Shark Tank.
Yeah. Who's your favorite shark?
That's a heavy question.
Yeah, I oddly do respect like Cuban's opinion the most, but he's not like Mr. Wonderful. I think is the most entertaining because he always puts a timer on people,
Okay.
which I think makes for drama.
Yeah.
But like if Cuban's into it, I don't know why. I always maybe because he's involved in sports. I always like respect.
Yeah.
He likes. But if it's QVC shit,
Yeah.
Then-
Lori.
Laura, what's her name?
Yeah, Lori.
If she like,
Coordinator.
sometimes I get mad when people don't go to her when they clearly have
You have a product
like you
for-
have a made-for-TV product. Like you shouldn't be listening to anyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Robert. But it's because anytime anybody has a product that requires you to do something, like to get up,
Yeah.
and the shark, they're like, "Dude, come test this out." It's always Robert. Or
Yeah.
like he'll like jump on the scooter or like get the dog, and he's really fun. But I
We
love
almost had
Robert's,
a meeting.
Robert like has a heart too.
yeah. And
like-
he has really blue eyes. They
Yeah,
pierce you.
he pops.
He's Trevor's neighbor.
Purge.
Ah.
Yeah.
We almost had a meeting with him just for like, asking for advice.
Oh.
Or maybe we may still. I don't know.
You should.
Yeah, like
Tell him I said so.
Trev goes to his parties and stuff.
Dang. Love
Trev
Robert.
lives in
His neighborhood
celebrity neighborhood.
has like a lot of big gatherings.
No love for Barbara.
They used
I
to.
like Barbara's.
I like
Always
Barbara.
looks fabulous.
Barbara get.
But
I feel Barbara's
She-
energy.
She never does. She never.
she makes a lot of comments to like kind of creepy comments.
Yeah.
But she's
doesn't-
awesome.
That's why it's
She
kind of
never does anything.
Part is nice.
kind of my world. Yeah.
Do they have records for like the most investments? I
There's
feel like
gotta
I
be.
feel like she doesn't ever invest.
So we looked this up. My boyfriend and his roommate and I watch Shark Tank religiously, and I quizzed them. I looked up Shark Tank stats that break down like who's invested the most times. There are Shark Tank stats.
Shark Tank analytics.
I think this is probably the article that we did.
Yeah. Contestants.
I don't know. This is too many pictures.
pitches by industry.
Who is making deals? No, I
we
don't
wanna
care
know the
about. I
sharks.
want to know.
Noah honestly gets me fired up when they team up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like we
oh.
both go in.
When sharks come together, I'm
And like when it's a
let's
guy
go.
that's in our age bracket and they get a deal with A-Rod and Cuban combined, I'm like, that's your dream.
So look,
Right.
Cubans made 151 deals. That's
Yeah, Cuban
so
lets
much
it
more.
fly.
Overwhelming.
Barbara 85, Damon 84. That's kind of surprising. I mean, Cubans did
Where
33 million compared to Barbara's 10. So she's got the least money.
She does like food stuff too.
Yeah, she's got the most food right here.
Oh. I know my sharks.
Lifestyle and home and,
Double
and
the
children.
Cuban's cool, man.
Yeah. Do you remember it was probably 10 years ago because we were in college when the guy invented the broom that had a scraper? Like you could push the scraper down to scrape up stuff that was stuck to the floor,
Oh.
then sweep it up.
Oh.
It was the first time I ever saw all the sharks just be like total bidding war.
Yeah.
Like every single one was like, yes, like this is going to be big.
I haven't heard of that product until you just said it though, so I don't know how big it got.
Shark
Did it?
Tank.
I'm trying to find the article that I quizzed them on.
It's not a broom. What's the? Not
I
a-
think the Squatty Potty has been the most successful product.
I'm a
on
big
Shark
Squatty
Tank.
Potty fan.
Okay.
What's not a broom? What's the other thing? Dustpan and like a
Yeah, dustpan.
Dustpan?
Shark Tank broom. You think that comes up with anything?
I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't have service in here. And I'm on the Wi-Fi, I think. so
Internet
I should
might have
probably-
kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh, that happens a lot.
We get to like 2 hours into streaming and the internet's like, hey, give
We're
us
done.
a break.
We've
now.
done a lot.
Yeah.
We got a lot more. We're gonna be live for the Yankees Braves game, the four of us tonight. So tune in, everybody. Yeah, no internet. I can't Google this.
Oh, you're done too?
But it was it was a broom. But what is it? It's not like a broom. You think of a push broom.
Oh, Swiffer. Wait, I just said that so confidently,
Swiffer?
and you don't know what I'm talking about.
No, I do.
It's in the
Like you-
realm of Swiffer.
Yeah, I think it's a broom, but I just think of a push broom, but it's actually those little kitchen brooms.
Yeah, brooms you sweep. You don't push.
It's a broom. I'm just being dumb.
Let's see. The
Scrub Daddy, is that what it's called?
Oh, Scrub Daddy's a good one. No, Scrub Daddy is like the smiley face
reusable
sponges.
Is that a reusable super sponge in the shape of a smiling face that gets firm in cold water and soft in warm water?
I didn't realize that's what you're reading. I was like, yeah, that's it.
He knows.
You got it.
I looked top most successful Shark Tank items. Bombas is number 1.
Those are the socks.
Yeah, socks and most recently T-shirts too.
So Sweep Easy. Sweep Easy is the one I'm talking about.
Sweep easy.
Sweep, easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got to sing.
You know what I like on
That's
Shark
right.
Tank? You know what I like on Shark Tank? Which is like, this is the, I always fuck this word up because it's German and the chat always laughs at me.
There we go.
The Schrudenfrud.
Excuse me?
Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Schrudenfrud.
I think it's Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude?
I think so.
Schrudenfrud?
Schadenfreude. That's in the food court.
It sucks because as someone now who like makes investments to like pitch a company and get
Yeah.
investors, like I feel worse about
What's
it.
a Schrudenfrud?
But Schrudenfrud is when you enjoy feeling other people's misery.
Oh.
Like when like people tune into
is dark.
Yankees games
I'm
when
the opposite.
if the Yankees are losing today, people will tune in just to see me and Jake be miserable in that.
Right.
So that's
Schrudenfrud.
whatever. That's not how you pronounce it. That's how I pronounce it.
It's like the idea behind a lot of reality TV shows because you want to just watch people embarrass themselves.
Yeah, and like you want to like.
I guess a lot of times they don't
Yeah.
necessarily feel embarrassed, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when the Sharks are like, love the product, love the company, hate you. Like, I'm only interested if you bow down,
down.
if you step
Value-
down as
value
CEO.
Those are nice.
Schadenfreude.
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 Schuden-
No.
Schadenfreude.
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 Yeah. Schadenfreude.
Yeah.
Just make an English word for it, America.
Yeah.
Or English. But anyway.
I don't think that's pure Schadenfreude or whatever we're making up.
You got
I think
phonetically right
I think
there.
that's the people. Like if there's a crappy person up there, yes.
Yeah.
Like if they suck,
Yeah.
Yeah.
if they're over the top salesy or they're just zero salesy or they're just not on the point, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Schadenfreude.
I feel bad
Imagine
when
that.
if there's a good person that has like a meh product,
Yeah.
I'm like
Imagine.
I want
that.
someone to throw them the life
Imagine
raft.
they have they say they have psychiatrists or therapists like right afterwards
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people's life savings and life dreams and what they put
Are
their last
impacted.
10 years
Makes
are
sense.
just told like nope,
Yeah.
not into
And if
it.
they don't like you, like y'all are saying, like Mark Cuban will, if you come in and you don't know your numbers,
yeah.
like,
And like if you
Or if your valuation is what they're getting mad at now is people come in to just use it as a platform.
Yeah.
So they just say no to every deal
Yeah.
and that pisses them all off.
yeah,
Schadenfreude. Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Schadenfreude.
Another cool German thing is the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon. And I'll leave everyone with that. I can pronounce that.
That was good.
It's like when you buy a Jeep and then you start seeing Jeeps everywhere.
Oh yeah, and they have the Jeep
Yeah.
Wave.
Yeah.
I'm new to the Jeep world.
Or like you get a word of the day calendar and then like in the next conversation it comes up and you're like, what the hell? That's called the Bader-Meinhof phenomenon.
Okay.
Golden Doodles and Audis.
Or
for me.
or frequency bias if you want to speak English. They do have an English word for it.
Yeah, I like the other one.
Yeah.
Say it.
Bader-Meinhof. Yeah, when you
Bader.
buy like you buy a dog and now all of a sudden you see that dog everywhere.
Bader-Meinhof.
Or like when I played hockey, they gave me number 54, and then it felt like every time I checked the time, it was like 8:54 or 7:54. And I was like, "This is crazy." It was meant to be. All
Favorite
right,
number?
yeah, favorite number.
3, because of Steve Francis, former Rocket great.
Wow.
The
Yeah.
franchise.
Favorite color.
Stevie franchise. That's what they called him. Favorite color is mint/seafoam.
Oh, that's a good one. Like
Okay.
classic cars.
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
Like
What's y'all's favorite
my
number?
cousin Vinny car.
Yeah. Is your favorite number 54?
No.
Oh.
No. My
Yeah, that'd be a
fav-
random one.
No. 2, 14.
Oh, we got
comes into play.
multiple. Okay.
Yeah. Well, 2's my favorite number. Then it was my dad's favorite number was 2, so then I did 22. But then I'm like, well, can I say 22 or can I say 2? Because it's only 22 because of 2. So it's the whole thing. I'm working it out.
Okay.
Jake's favorite number is probably some dumb
Like
odd
5.
number. Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
That's not a. You don't hear that as somebody's favorite number. You hear 7. You hear 9.
7
I've
is
got-
like the family feud.
I've got
answer.
Schadenfreude Bhagavad about it because I know people off the top of my head who their favorite number is 5.
Schadenfreude for sure.
That's a classic case of Schadenfreude Bhagavad.
Bhagavad.
All right, we're out. Jake, over under on
Take the over.
all the bets tonight.
Life's too short.
Where the hell's the music?
Have fun.
Here we go.
Kiss your loved ones.
No, we don't like that. We don't like that one.
Okay.
We like
That's sharp stats.
we like this
I
one.
was vibing it.
Started popping.
That's it. Now.
Hey, hey.
This is the one we like. Thanks, guys. See you next week, and come hang out with us for the live stream tonight. Yanks Braves.
We're singing all night.
All night. Got
6:30
to
Eastern
sing.
time.
Got to sing.
1992. 3 Seafoam.